Nation, what it do, what it do, what it do. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I ain't trying to hand it. I just started it, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, Freak Nation, what's going on? Did you tell him when I ran it up? I'm a spawner, my steadle, man, I told him up. Nigga patty in my blanket, it's so up. Nigga ain't no shout out to him, want to get him up. For my business in the bitch, you gotta give it up. The more the flying at the cooler, I have to cut her off. I see what's slow, I keep it telling, get him in the hall. And I'm not gonna do the stretcher from the end pop. Got me renting when they're working on the can shop. That's my God, and niggas talking out the can. What up, though, Brandon? What's good with it, my brother? What's good with it? Tonight's event was supposed to have went down Wednesday night, but you know, I ate some food that didn't agree with my stomach. My stomach didn't agree with the food, and I was too busy on the goddamn phone. You hear me? So I couldn't do it. But last night, oh, I got to give another shout out to my brother, Jax. Man, he did what he said he was going to do, y'all. He showed up and showed out. Last night, if you didn't catch that live last night, you got to jump on the replay. We had the honorable geisha in the buildings, the geishas. We had Jax was in the building, but you know what? That was epic. It was legendary. Catch the replay. Oh, and by the way, we got a special guest in the house tonight. Now listen, man, you can't just walk in the store and grab this ammo. All right. This is some deadly, lethal, gun freak, anti-savage, Funky Town Cinder Seeds. You hear me, my brother? So the brother Darth Vader has bestowed upon me, TElectrik, something unique, something powerful, something potent, something, you know, deadly to a funky ass savage, you know. So without further ado, man, I told y'all, I said I was not gonna open this until I go live. So when y'all see me open this, and when I hold this in my hand, you see ain't nothing been. This is taped up. You know, all of everything, you know, of personal has been redacted. So I'm not gonna show your address, brother Darth. You know, everything has been redacted, but I can't wait to get to it. So, brother, without further ado, we got the man of the hour in the building, Darth Vader. Let's bring you on the stage, my brother. Because, you know, I feel like this ain't going to be right. You got to be in here with me when I do the unboxing. So you can explain like it's, we go, you know how YouTube is. We already discussed this earlier on the phone. But I'm about to unbox it and got my Funky Town. Send us. You know what? Nah. I got to play the 300 Blackout song, man. And for me to do this, man, hold on. Where's that motherfucker? Where's the Stanky Savage? Where's the Stanky Savage song? Where we at? Where's we at?
Stanky Savage, I warned you. Stanky. Stinky savage, I warn you, we gon' freak the nation, yeah, we swarm through, talking wild. Now
You know what? You know what? I'm about to bring my brother.
Blackout, send you straight to funky town.
Just trying to hear that 300 blackout. So, cause I gotta have this on the big screen.
When we storm through, thought his jokes to the metal made a sound. Michael Draco send your ticket to Funky Town. Big mouth, small spine, all cows, offline. Typing like he 10 feet tall. Then you saw that car creep hard, hit a wall. Slide slug, painted plates taped up. Eyes wide, you ain't really that tough. Whole crew quiet, but the stare too loud. You the loudest online, now you lost in the crowd. Stanky savage, I warned you. We gon' pick the nation, yeah, we swarm through. Talking wild, now you laying on the ground. 300 blackout, send you straight to Funky Town. Oh yeah, Stanky savage,
I warned you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. The Funky Town, baby. Look how this brother packaged this. Where else we gonna get something like this, packaged like this, man, with love and care? You feel me? You feel me? Look at this. Look at this. Even smell good. Oh my God, Darth, what you put on this, brother? Blackout. All right, we got that. Okay, what else we got? We got this. We got this foam right here. All right. Y'all saying it for the first time, just like I'm saying. Okay, and I'm gonna bring my brother Darth Vader on here. But right now, I can't share the screen right now. I got to highlight this. They got to be on the main screen. I'm sorry, Darth. I'm gonna bring you on here in a minute, but I got to have this on the big screen, my brother. They need to see this. Okay. So let me play my theme again. Let me play the 300 blackout theme again. All right. We're gonna play that 300 blackout theme.
Stinky savage, I warned you. Stinky savage, I warned you.
Got another cardboard. Some more foam. Oh my God. Oh my. Man. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Michael Draco send your ticket to Funky Town.
Oh,
big mouth, small spine, cows, offline. Typing like he's 10 feet tall. Then you saw that car creep hard, hit a wall. Slide slug, painted plates taped up. Eyes wide, you ain't really that tough. Whole crew quiet, but the stare too loud. You the loudest online, now you lost in the crowd.
All right.
Stanky savage.
All right. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay, man, he zip tied this right here. Let me take these zip ties off. Stanky savage, I warned you. But you made sure this wasn't about to leak out. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, I got one more. Oh, and also, I want to give a special shout out to Darth Vader for the Cash App donation. I usually go live whenever somebody donate to me. I usually go live and give a thank you and a shout out. But I told him, you know what? I'm going live anyway to showcase this super exclusive ammo that cannot be bought at any store, any gun shop, any ammo shop. This has been customized. I'm the only person that has access to this. I'm the only person. This was custom made, custom designed, custom loaded. It's time to get the brother in the building, man. Let's get him on. You know, God Freak Nation, welcome Darth Vader. Here's the man of the hour right here, Darth Vader.
What up, T?
God, brother, look. First and foremost, thank you for that Cash App donation, my brother. I appreciate you. I don't even know where to begin. My brother. No, this one right here. We're going to start with the red tails, okay? Because this is the first one I picked up.
Okay,
this one is called Gun Freak, Red Tails, 300 Blackout, Hornady, 110 grain, V Max.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why everything backwards. I wonder this is a way where I can do the mirror casting thing where I can, because y'all need to see this, but you know, I just read what it said, so I don't know why it's showing up. The words is showing up backwards and shit. I don't know. I'm trying to. It should be a way where I can cast it. Okay, wait a minute. I think I found it. Let me see. Can I cast this where y'all can actually see? Let me click on camera, mirror. There we go. There we go. Can y'all see that now? No, that's what you call custom ammo right there. You feel me? That's custom. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of it. No, that's the red tails. And now we have Gun Freak, Black Talons, 300 Blackout, Burns, 120 grain, Tac TX. No, brother, I'm gonna have you explain this because I don't know what none of that means. But there it is right there. That's the motherfucking Black Talons right there, man. I heard that, you know, if a funky ass savage got on a, you know, body armor and all that, that's gonna, you know, that's gonna still send him on his way. That right there, the motherfucking Black Talons right there. You feel me? And 120 grain, and then of course I'm gonna open it up and let you. Come on, man. You know, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I got to open it up and show y'all the work, the beautiful, immaculate work that this brother does. And each one of them got 50 seeds in them. 50 of them. 50 seeds for a fucking stanky savage. Now, this last one right here is called the Gun Freak Punishers. Y'all see that? It's called the Gun Freak Punishers. Look at that at the top. Y'all see that? Gun Freak Punishers. Because I'm going to punish your stinking ass for breaking up in my house. So this one is called the Gun Freak Punishers, 300 Blackout, Sierra, 110 grain, BT, HP. Okay, so now, oh my God. I don't know where to begin, brother. Which one you want to? Which one you want to? I'm gonna kill the music for a minute because we about to get down to the serious, we about to get down to the grits. All right, so brother, which one would you like to start off? First and foremost, thank you for blessing me once again. Thank you for that Cash App donation. Thank you for blessing me with the this unique no, this you can't go into a gun shop. You can't go into a Walmart. You can't go into a Dunham's or whatever else, you know, retail. You can't, this cannot be bought. This is customized just for me. I'm the only one that got this. So, my brother, I would like to know, I don't even know where to begin. Which one you want to start on first? And why? Tell me why you did it. What you know? What's the what type of work we looking at? We gonna work a funky savage over with, but I want to know what type of work we gonna do to this funky savage, this projectile here. What it's gonna do? So Hey, man, the man of the hour. First, welcome aboard. Thank you for blessing the channel. Thank you for blessing me. But let's get to the nitty gritty and which one you want to start off on. I'll tell you what. Let's do the red tails, since
Okay.
that's the one I got in my hand. What's
All
up?
right,
Give me the history on this red tail, my brother.
All right, go ahead and open the box.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me put my blade up. And now let's open it on up. Oh, even got the foam inside. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Look at this. Look at, oh my God, man. They so sharp, man. They sticking to the foam. Okay, so what we got here. Can y'all see that? Can you see it? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take one out. Take one of them bad boys out. And oh my goodness. There we go. Right there. Y'all see that? Y'all see that tip? Y'all see that? You see that? It's called the red tip. The red tails, I mean. This is called the red tails. Wait a minute, hold on. Yep, the red tails. Brother, can you give me, look how clean it is. You see how clean and polished and just, this is totally like professional, man. This is beyond the professional. You hear me? You got the tip right there. I'm trying to get y'all to look at that tip right there. Look at that tip. Look at that tip right there. Look how, man, come on. Really? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the tip. Look at that. You want to give me some history on this, brother? And what made you do and why you do what you did and did what you did? I want to know.
Okay, so that right there is the Hornady 110 grain VMAX. And that, as far as supersonic loads for 300 blackout, that's a staple as far as the projectile.
Okay.
And essentially what that bullet is, it's actually a hollow point. So what that red tip does, it keeps the bullet from deforming in flight. And so what happens is when it impacts the target, that red tip diverts the energy back into the bullet, and it mushrooms like a hollow point and does its work.
So what is the size of a dime, the size of a nickel, the size of a quarter, the size of a half a dollar? I mean, what is going to mushroom?
You're looking at, with that right there, you're looking at a quarter size plug.
What?
Yeah, you're going to look at a quarter size. Yeah.
A quarter size.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
going to be inside the Savage, right?
It is. And that projectile coming out of a 10.5 inch, when I chronoed mine, came out at over 2,000 feet per second.
This came out over 2,000 feet per second.
Yep.
Now,
and
here's the thing, though, Darth.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of reloading, because you control every aspect of the bullet.
Right.
The distance.
So my 4.5 inch barrel is not going to be a factor. It's not going to take away the velocity. You know, the 4.5 inch 300 blackout that I have.
Brother, you're gonna get at least 1,300 feet per second out of that. At least.
Wow.
At least 1,300.
And so the powder, that's like 110. I think it states on the box that it's got Hornady and it's 110 grain. Why?
Okay,
110 grain?
The bullet weight. That bullet weighs 110 grains.
Okay.
So inside of there, the particular powder that I use to make those is called Accurate 11 FS. FS stands for flash suppressant. And Accurate is made by Western Powders.
Wait a minute. Hold on. For those who don't know, what is a flash suppressant gunpowder? What is that?
So
what's the purpose of that?
The purpose of it is so that you don't have them fireballs when you firing it out of a short platform. So
Mm,
like your 4.5 inch, you're gonna get a muzzle flash, but it's not gonna be as pronounced as it was if you use like a regular powder or a factory load.
okay. Okay.
And so typically, 300 blackout burns all of its excess powder within 9 inches. So out of a 10.5 inch barrel, there's actually minimal to no flash because I'm using a flash suppressant powder.
Okay. Okay. And by the way, YouTube, all this is, all this is educational. This is educational purposes. Okay.
And
So
so
leave my damn channel alone. All right. So
the reason I named it Gun Freak Red Tail is because obviously the red tip, but I made a play on the word tails. I spelled it Tales
yes.
because if you get hit with that red tip, they're gonna be telling many tales about your ass about getting hit with that bullet.
That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be legendary. You know, been saying to Funky Town by the Red Tails, T-Electric
Yes,
and the
sir.
Red Tails, courtesy of my brother from another mother, Darth Vader. Man, this right here is awesome, man. This is like totally professionals, and anybody that just any questions or whatever. I want you to please hit my email if serious inquiries only, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the only one the brother can bless. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that just hit me up, hit my email up. I only can say so much on YouTube. You feel me? But this
Hmm.
is just, man, this is just amazing, man. This is awesome. You said this will mushroom out to a quarter size, the size of a quarter.
Yes, sir.
So that is this is amazing. This is amazing right here, man. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna
Okay.
move on. We got the red. So that was the red tails.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the red tails. And I mean, this is just the way that you package it up, and I love it, man. I love it. I'm gonna get that in there and
I
make
appreciate
sure
it, brother.
everything in there
Appreciate
right there. So that's the red. No, I appreciate you.
it.
You're gonna make me not even want to shoot these, but I gotta go to the range, and I'm gonna probably, like, it's 50 in each box. So I'm probably gonna take 5 out of each one, and go through them, and then I'm gonna compare them to the regular snaggler daggler, 300 blackout that I got. These are the superheroes, the super force. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm about to do now, we got the red tails out the way. So now let's move on to mm, mm, mm. We got the Gun Freak Black Talon right there. The Gun Freak Black Talon. So I'm about to hey man, I'm about to pop the trunk on it. I'm about to pop the trunk. Here we go. I'm about to pop that trunk. Here we go. Let me move that out the way. Let me show y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that right there. Y'all see that? Those are the Black Talons. So what I want to know, why did you call it Black Talon? I think it's because of the tip, of course, but
Yeah.
why? Oh, this one. Oh my God. Oh my God. If y'all don't look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That look nasty. That look nasty. That looks nasty. So I want to know what's up with this tip. Why is
Okay.
it called Black Talon? What's
Okay.
the it also, this one says it's 120 grain.
Hmm.
So it's probably a heavier round, obviously. Um, I mean, look at this tip though. Look
Yes,
look at
sir.
look at that. Look at the tip.
So that right there, essentially the same thing as the red tails. That is a high. Let me make sure I get it right. A high density polymer tip, and
What's the
so
difference between the polymer tip and the red tails? The last bullet that I showed that had the red tips on it. What's the difference in?
you see how big that tip is compared to the red tails.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially it works the same way, except this right here, because how big that polymer tip is, your wound channel and the mushrooming effect is going to be more substantial than those red tails. Look
Oh
how
my.
big that tip is.
I
So what
see.
happens is the same thing. That tip keeps it from deforming in flight. As soon as it hits the target, that energy from when that tip hits the target pushes back into the bullet and it mushrooms.
Yeah.
And that right there, you're probably looking at the whole thing expanding and retaining all of its weight.
What? No. No.
Yeah. So
No.
hollow points tend to lose some of their weight once they hit the target and dump all its energy. And so through like flight, entrance, and everything it does, when it stops, it loses some of its mass. These right here are known for retaining their mass. So those bullets right there, those are a staple in hog hunting.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
use those to take down 200 and 300 pound boars out in Texas.
Oh wow.
And so these right here are self defense rounds as well. And
I'm comparing them.
so what happens is once that bullet hits, you know, that funky armor, it only can take so much of it
Okay.
because once it hits and that energy gets dispersed, a lot of times that armor can't take multiple hits of that. So
Right.
imagine you hit a 5 round burst out of the the black tails,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
So you
So
saying that this if you get hit enough, the target get hit enough with this is going through.
one shot is plenty. One shot is plenty, but you go on and follow up with two, three more to drive the point home. And so, what Barnes TAC TX stands for, those bullets are actually specifically designed for the AR platform.
Okay.
And so, what the TX stands for is Tactical Terminal Expansion.
Oh, so that's what the TX. Yep, because it say TAC
Yeah,
TX.
Tactical Terminal Expansion.
Wow. Do y'all see that? Try not to drool, y'all. Try not. I'm not rubbing this in y'all face, But I'm feeling kind of special right now. To be the only person to have this in my possession on the face of this earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that have this right now. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal. And the devastation that this will do. So why the name Talon? Where did that come from? The Black Talon.
So, Black Talons are, when you see an eagle, a bald eagle, or a bird of prey, they have them long talons. And when I first started doing these bullets, I looked at, the actual bullet called the Black Talon,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of took it from there. But you see how I made the play on words. I didn't
Yeah.
call it BLACK. I
Right.
said BLAQUE. And so the reason I like calling those Black Talons because if you hit somebody with a 3 round burst,
Yes.
it's gonna grab that armor just like a talon. Boom.
Oh. 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 Mm, mm. Right.
If you hit somebody center mass with three of them,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
Oh my goodness. With body armor, you hit them once and they ain't got body armor, it's a wrap. But if they got
You
on
hit
that
them.
body armor, yeah. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness, bro. The sheer power that I'm holding in my hands that I now possess because of you, brother. Thank you so much. So we're gonna
Oh
move on.
man.
we're gonna move on to the last one, which
Okay.
is let me see. We're gonna move on to the last one, which is called the Punisher. Okay, that one is called the Punisher. Gun Freak Punishers, 300 Blackout Sierra, 110 grain. What's and what do the BT? What do the BT HP? I think the HP is hollow point, but what do the
Yeah.
BT stand for?
BT stands for boat tail.
A boat tail?
Yeah.
What's a boat tail?
The
A boat tail?
yeah. So the bottom of the actual bullet,
Yeah.
the actual bullet is shaped like a boat. You know how? Let me use this right here. So this right here is normally like a flat base bullet.
Uh-huh.
So a boat tail is like the back of a boat.
Oh
And so
wow.
what this allows you to do is pack more powder in those sides.
Yeah.
And so instead of a flat bottom, you're going to have a compressed load. And those are kind of dangerous if you don't watch your pressures. But
Oh wow.
if you do a boat tail, I feel like it's more evenly distributed. You
Oh
don't have to
my
worry
God.
about compressed loads
And
because
these are really, really hollow points. These are
those are the
real,
hollow points.
and I've never seen that before in my life. I've
So
never seen a 300 blackout that actually got a hollow point. I've never seen that in my life. And I always wanted something that would fragment, like, you get into a gun battle, a gunfight,
mhm,
they done broke in your house. You ain't got to worry about these, right? Going and hitting your neighbor and
no.
penetrating over penetration. You don't have to really worry about over penetrate. You want to penetrate that funky savage, but you don't want to penetrate somebody that's innocent. You don't want to go through a raw. And what I love about it, bro, is this is like this is legit.
So the reason I picked the Sierra hollow points, Sierra in the reloading community and the shooting community are synonymous and known for their accuracy. So
Okay.
anytime that anybody, like a manufacturer who does mass produced bullets, if they're doing what's called match loads, which are for competitions, guarantee you it's going to have a Sierra Match King bullet. And
Wow.
so that projectile is the most accurate hollow point that you can load in a 300 blackout.
Mm, 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 mm. So will this still? So it's definitely going to expand. Like the difference between this and the other one, you said that they got stuff on the tip that's going, mushroom it even more. So this going up against, say you got, like my brother Jack said, practice with like a hawk, a
Hmm.
hog head, or a cantaloupe, or a pineapple, or a big, shoulder pork, or pork belly, or whatever. What would this do to, like, the target?
That hollow point right there.
Yeah, that hollow point, right?
Okay. That hollow point right there. So since there's nothing, that whole bullet is going to mushroom. So you
Just
see
when you
what,
say that, this whole tip, the
yeah, the
whole,
whole tip is going to mushroom back. So you see where you have like the black talons and the red tails.
yeah,
You have that tip on there, and then you have the bullet. So when you look at the copper jacket, the copper part of the whole bullet, that is what's going to peel back. So you see, because in the black talons, the tip is so long, you only have so much bullet that's going to mushroom back.
right,
Same thing with the red tails.
right.
However, with the hollow point, you have all of that that's going to peel back and petal and mushroom.
Mm, 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 mm. Look at that. Look at that. That is just, it's beautiful, man. It's like a the the craftsmanship that's in, you know what I'm saying? The craftsmanship that's I've seen, like, I've bought ammo from the retail shops, Hornady and whatever brand, and this right here
Mhm.
looks better. It looks better. It's more. I like the presentation of it, and I cannot wait to get it to the range, and I'm going to be, filming it. And
All right, appreciate that.
now here's a hard question that I got for you.
Okay.
Between the Red Tails, the Black Talons, and the Punishers, which one, in your humble opinion? Now I know they both deadly. I know they're both, super lethal. But which one is going to cause the most havoc, the most damage, the most severe? Like, is it will you base it on any particular situation, or just, they going head up against each other, like shit hit the fan situation? You got multiple funky savages. You think they may have body armor on because they wearing tactical vests. There's multiple ones, multiple savages. Which one of these are you going to have loaded up, and which one would you go for? In other words, which one would cause the most, in your opinion, the most devastation? Now, I remember you telling me, but I want Gun Freak Nation to hear this. But which one would you choose,
The Black Talons.
and why?
Well, for one,
Black Talon win, y'all. Between the Red Tails and the Hollow Point, the Punisher, my brother Darth chose the Black Talon.
so the Black Talon, because it's a heavier bullet, and I've got that same powder in there
Mhm.
that's pushing that bullet to its maximum, it's going to do the most damage. The other two, they're lighter, and
Yes.
so they're going to buck the wind a little better, which is
Mhm.
fine. That's for that
Yeah.
savage that's sitting out there in the woods, peeping, being the lookout. You use
Okay.
those. But
Okay.
the ones that's in the perimeter,
Yes.
the ones that's in the house,
Yeah.
you hit them with that 120 grain Barnes Tech TX. And it's a reason why that TX is on the end, because it has terminal expansion. Now, my next one
Yeah.
would be, of course, the Red Tails.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the VMAX stands for Varmint Express. And you get hit with that, you're gonna get that express ride to Funky Town.
To Funky Town.
So they're four-legged varmints,
Yeah.
but they can also be used for two-legged varmints.
Wow. Wow. So your number one pick, the one that's gonna cause the most traumatic, trauma, is the Black Talons.
Yes, sir.
The second up to that would be the Red Tails. Why the hollow points in third place? Not saying it's not lethal, not saying it won't fuck you up, Savage. Don't try me, Savage. But I'm saying, why would this be your third choice? Your third option?
Because in the CQB situation, I'm not necessarily looking for accuracy.
Okay.
CQB, I'm trying to get you the hell up off me.
Okay.
So once I get to, and it's about retreating to stages. If they're coming in multiple, I got the pistol to get to the 300 blackout.
Right.
I'm firing the 300 blackout to make sure I can get back to something heavier for the accuracy.
Okay.
So I'm really not worried about accuracy in the short barrel stuff. Now, if we're in a situation and I see the threat far enough to where I can go ahead and put the target, put my crosshairs where I need the bullet to go, Sierra 110 grains all day.
Oh. And what's with the name Sierra? Is that the company, or
that's the name of the company? Yeah.
Okay. The so they makes the gunpowder. Sierra.
No.
They makes.
Sierra makes the bullet. Sierra makes the projectile.
Okay. Okay.
So
Wow.
the powder that I use in all three is the Accurate 11 FS flash suppressor. Yep.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yes,
This is
sir.
just, and like I say, hey, you can't, don't, I'm telling y'all right now, don't hit my, hey, nothing here, my brother, is for sale. I got this. I'm the only person that got this in the in this big ass world that we are living in. I'm the only one that got this recipe right here. Okay,
And
this was
I'm gonna
custom
tell you,
tailored.
and I'm gonna tell you now, like if somebody was to come and say, "Hey, I want, can you make me some of those bullets because I custom made them for you? I will not use Accurate 11 FS powder. That right
Oh
there
man, you
is
ain't got to
strictly
do
for
that for
TElectrik.
me. You
Yep.
ain't got. Come on now. Come. I mean, I get what you're saying, and thank you, thank you,
So
thank you.
if I'm gonna keep it custom, I'm gonna keep it custom.
Keeps, but listen, you know what? Anybody, just because I have custom ammo that nobody can buy, it doesn't mean that you can't have custom ammo that nobody can buy. Just, get at me, hit up my email. I'll relay that information to my brother Darth Vader, and you can have your own custom Funky Town sender seeds. Brother, you have blessed me. I cannot wait. I think I'm gonna go to the range tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, definitely Sunday, because I can't wait just to fire these Funky Town cinder seeds and just the seeing what they're gonna do to the paper targets, man. I mean, I wish I knew where I could find an outdoor range or whatever, and
Yeah.
I buy me a big old ham hock or a hog's head or something to really test it out. But right here, this is professional. It's clean. It ain't dirty. This is like immaculate. The craftsmanship that's on here that's been y'all hear what I'm saying? You cannot buy this, and I'm not selling. I'm not selling. So don't what up? Don't hit my email talking about you want to buy. You offer me 10 times the money. No, no, this is not for sale. This is exclusive to me only, but it ain't got to be that way for you. So if you're interested, reach out to me, hit that email. I'll relay the information, and you can have your own custom Funky Town sender seeds that's unique and unique only to you,
So
meaning
the
that no one else have it right now. Hey man,
so the
I'm feeling like
calibers
I'm on top of the world. I
the
got something
calibers
that
I
nobody
do
else has.
yeah, the calibers I do now are I don't really do handgun ammo because it's plentifully available in the stores,
But what about
and
5.7 though? Because a lot of people, I mean, the price is coming down on them. Some, but they still can be
it's hard to find the bullets for 5.7. A lot
okay.
of people aren't manufacturing the 5.7 bullets. Um, so I mainly do uh, 6.5 Grendel, 5.56 223,
Mm.
308, 300 Blackout, 6 millimeter Art, and 6.5 Creedmoor.
Oh,
Yeah,
mm. Wow, man, you are a master
and so
of what you do.
I developed a load that I can get uh, about 20, almost 21. I still got to tweak it a little bit, but I can get 2100 out of my 6.5 Grendel that's
Mm.
in a 12.5 inch barrel.
Wow,
And
wow.
so that right there, that weapon is my go-to. I know we always talking that you always ask, what's my go-to? And
Right.
that's it. That
Big. I mean, Big Brooks. He got a question for you.
okay.
He said, "TElectrik, can I get some custom Funky Town sender seeds?" Brother, I ain't trying to sound like I'm selfish and all that and stuff. All I can do, give me your information, reach out to my email, and I'll pass that to my brother Darth Vader, and y'all, whatever y'all work out, y'all work it out. But right here, I can't let this go. I can't let no. Yo.
Jax just put in there, he wants some special 6'5" Creedmoor. Oh, Lord.
Jax, where you at? Jax, come on, Jax.
Oh,
Jax,
man.
Jax, hit the link. Hit the links I sent you, Jax. Where Jax at? Jax, where you at, brother? Jax, I'm waiting on you. Hit the link. Check your text. Wait a minute. Did I send you the link? I swear I sent you the link. I swear I sent you the link, Jax. Because me and Jax talked on the phone earlier. Let me see. Yeah, Jax. Yep. I sent you the link. I mean, brother, you know, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to hit that link if you want to partake, brother. But yeah. Any information, my brother Jax, I pass that information to brother Darth Vader, and y'all work it out, because see, this right here, I know the type of work that you do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got Jax in the building. We got the real deal Holyfield is in the building. Hey man, this is about to be another epic night. You already made it epic, Darth Vader, with this epic ammo we got here, but we about to bring our brother, you know, Dr. Holyfield into the building. Excuse me. Here we go. Hey, wait, where you go? Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get him back in here. There he is. My mouse be, you know. There he is. Look at him. There he goes.
Hey, good evening, Dr. Holyfield.
Darth Vader, how you doing, my brother?
It is an honor to meet you and talk to you.
See, I told you.
The honor and privilege is all mine, my brother. How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. I am blessed, man. I am blessed.
I see those Funky Town cinder seeds you done made for my brother. You know I want some, right?
I got you.
And they gonna be custom. They gonna be custom.
Just send me the price tag, brother. I need some Creedmoor 6.5 special edition.
What grains?
Oh man, I got. Hold on for a minute.
Okay.
Hold on for a minute.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, and there's gonna be a lot of other people out. You know, man, look at the incredible craftsmanship on this, though. And in the Black Talon, hey, this gonna be my go-to right here. Like you said, the rate of it, and you said this thing all this is gonna expand mushroom out.
All of it.
Woo, man.
And it's going to retain most of its weight. So if they pull it out of a Savage and they go to weigh it, it's going to weigh at least 110 grains. At least 110 grains. So that means there was no deformity. There was nothing lost. But it lost some, but it's minimal. Because when they weigh the projectile after they take it out the Savage, it's going to come close to that, at least 110 grains.
Wow. That's so, my brother Jax, you want the what is it, the Creedmoor? That's what you want?
Yeah, 6.5 Creedmoor. I got a 140 grain.
Okay.
That's so what I got. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see that right there. Can you read it?
Man. Jax, I got something better than that.
What?
Yeah, this is what I got right now.
Dr. Holyfield, I got a 140 grain match burner by Barnes in 6.5 Creedmoor.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna get your info, and I got you a box coming.
We'll
send you a 50-pack of match burners.
All right, I like that.
This is the
Hey,
beauty of
Darth Vader. Hey, Darth, you need to send me your bio, man. I want to check you out because I know you're a gun guy. I know you got some tools in the tool shed. I need to know your background. May need to invite you out to my award ceremony
yep.
along with my brother T and honor
Yes.
you, my brother.
Like you, brother. I am a former veteran.
All
Um,
right.
yes, sir. Uh,
What
got
branch?
a Army
Roger that. Okay.
combat medic,
Yes,
I'm gonna be
sir.
right back, y'all.
and
Y'all
so
continue talking. I gotta
okay.
grab a fan right quick. It's getting hot out here because this ammo got me hot. So I'll be right back. Pay me no mind. Y'all keep on talking.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Uh,
All right. So,
uh,
Darth, tell me about your background, man.
okay, I am originally I was born in Texas at Fort Hood.
Okay.
Um, Father who's passed, 11 Bravo, and my mother was a secretary. Um,
Roger that.
we moved back to Miami, where majority of my family's from. In '83, then '86, we went overseas. I did some traveling with my mother because she was a government employee. I can't say which branch, but she was a government
Yes, sir.
employee,
I got you. I
and
got you.
we did some traveling overseas. Came back, did my high school years at Miami Northwestern. In '95, I took the ASVAB and scored pretty high. And I let the recruiter do his job and talk me into doing something I didn't really want to do, but I did it because he told me the ratio for women to men is 8-1 at Fort
Okay.
Sam Houston.
Okay.
So I went and did the 91 Delta and 91 Bravo course, which is surgical tech and combat medic. It's a very intense program because it's a dual MOS and there's a high failure rate in the surgical tech part. That's why they put you through Bravo school so that they can reclassify you in your unit as a combat medic. I was able to do both and get through. So I graduated December of '96 and have been doing the same thing since '96. I've been doing this for 30 years.
Wow.
So
Oh,
right now I'm at a university hospital helping teach the future and the future doctors in orthopedics, and
mm,
that's where I'm at. I'm in my happy place. Um,
nice.
guns have always been like a minor passion, but uh, the way I got started was a buddy of mine from Mississippi. He was like, "Hey, man." At the time, my ex-wife had got deployed to Afghanistan.
Y'all
No,
got some
Iraq.
similarities a little bit.
She got deployed to Iraq, and her
Mm,
unit was the first unit to get a dual deployment. So, in the middle of their deployment to Iraq, they turned around and got orders and got shipped to Afghanistan as well. But I was sitting at home, and he was like, "Man, you ought to come hunting with me." I said, "Man, black people don't hunt." He was like, "Yes, we do in Mississippi." I was like, "Okay." So I went to Walmart and bought me a Remington 730-06, and I didn't know nothing about looking through scopes. Man, that scope almost broke my orbital socket, and I
What?
mm.
threw that damn weapon down. I was like, "The hell with this! I'm not hunting." Went in, cried my pride out, went back out, went back out, picked it up, and tried it again. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And then it started growing from there, going from hunting rifles to ARs. Um,
Mm.
my first actual AR was an AR-10. It was a DPMS Panther,
I heard of
and
that.
no frills, no nothing. I got it. It was a semi-automatic 308. I was like, yeah, I slapped a scope on there. I thought I was the shit. And so um, then I started getting into pistols. My very first pistol was the Smith and Wesson SV, was it S9
The
VD.
SV9.
Yeah, there you go.
The S.
That was,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
and so then as my money started doing better, my choices in firearms started doing better,
Mm.
and I got to the point where I started getting inquisitive about ARs, and I was like, huh, okay, let me look on YouTube to see how to build. And I looked, I was like, man, I can't do this. And so I challenged myself. I said, okay, buy your cheap AR, break it down, and put it back together. And I
Mm.
did. I bought a PSA, no frills rifle, broke it down, toe up my fingers, but I persevered and kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it.
Mm.
And so now, Dr. Holyfield, I build my own ARs. I do my own ammo. I was telling T, my favorite rifle, well, actually not rifle, my favorite AR pistol is a 12 and a half inch 6.5 Grendel that I
Mm.
built.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Um, I touched every aspect of that rifle from the muzzle, the adjustable gas block, the melanited gas tube, the takedown pins, the triggers, the bolt carrier group, the buffer, the even the handguard. I mean, all of it. And the reason I was so uh, headstrong about being able to do this is because there are certain people that gatekeep and don't want to give you that because that's cutting into their finances or
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
cutting into their trade.
Right.
But I'm not trying to do it to get rich. I'm
Yeah.
doing it
Mhm.
because I love the hobby. Well, it's not a
It's the
hobby.
passion,
I have a
brother.
passion
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
firearms. And uh, the guy that actually showed me how to reload, I had built a couple 300 blackouts for him. And so he was like, how do you feel about reloading? I was like, what? He was like, reloading, make your own bullets. It's like, nah, man, blow my damn face off. I need my face and my hands to make money for my family.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
so he was like, man, it's easy, man. I'm going to show you. And the very first bullet that I made, which is what I'm going to, oh, Jackson done fell off.
Jack, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back in there.
All right.
Let's see. Let's get him back in. Let's get him back in. There we go. Let's get you back in, brother. There we go. All right. So
All right.
we got
Sorry,
two.
Dr. Holyfield. So so when
I'm
he
back in action.
all right, so he showed me the basics. Um, you know, looking up the recipes in the books, uh, the different parts of the bullet, what it actually does in flight once it hits the target, and the retention weight at the end. And so the very first bullet, which is the round I'm going to make for you, Dr.
Mm,
Holyfield,
mm.
was a 6.5 Creedmoor, 140 grain Barnes match burner.
Mm. It
And
sounds good.
it
Yeah.
it it's a thing of beauty. I was so proud of that one bullet.
Mm-mm.
And so he was like, that's all you did was one. I was like, yeah, man, you don't see my hand shaking. I thought I was gonna blow up. He said, go out there and make a batch. And love, my love just exploded from there. So anywhere that I travel, I mainly go from home and to my mom's house because I live in Tennessee. So I have a setup at home and I have a setup at at my mother's house. So that when the inspiration hits me or I need to work on something, I can bring my work with me.
Wow.
So
That's
at
awesome.
at my mother's house, I have two presses. I have a single press and I have a coax press. And then at home, I just got a single press. And like I said, the beauty about reloading, uh, Dr. Holyfield, you control every aspect of it. So I can control how far that bullet travels, how hard it hits,
Mm.
whether it drops, how far it drops in the flight, you know. So that's the main thing that makes your bullets custom because you control every aspect. And different
Wow.
powders do different things for different bullets.
Mm.
So
Right.
if I want to say, for example, you say, Darth, I need a long range bullet that is still going to stay transonic past 1,300 yards. Okay, I know right there. I need to use super performance from Hornady for
See?
a 140 grain
God.
bullet. Or you say, Darth, I want something lightweight, but I want AR-10 power. Okay, I know to get you a 127 grain or 123 grain 6.5 bullet loaded with like stable 865 that is quick burning, dumps all its energy, and you rarely need a second round. That first shot is going to be that one hitter quitter.
That
That's what
one
I
hit
want. I want
quitter.
to one hitter quitter. It's got to hit hard because that's what my
Yeah.
Okay.
reputation is based on. It's got to hit hard.
I got two
Okay.
brothers there. I got two veterans in the building. No, my brother Jax. We earlier today we had a conversation on the phone, and
Yep.
I had brought up, and you know, if you don't want to talk about it, you of course you don't have to. But I was telling you that I know other people that been, you know, in theater, you know, in a combat, you know, zone, and they was telling me that they didn't really care for that particular, you know, caliber, the 5.56 or 2.23, and that when they was fighting the enemy soldiers, the combatants, that they wouldn't even knock them down. It was just zipping right through them, punching holes in them, and they would eventually go down, but it didn't have that the takedown. You know what I'm saying? The takedown power. So a lot of them were saying they would prefer something heavier, like a 7.62, or you know, something more that would incapacitate the enemy right away. And I forget what you had said. Would you do y'all want to touch on that? Because y'all both was it's veterans. What's your take on it? Because my brother Jack said that when he was in the service, he had the M16 A2, and he started out with the A1, but he had the A2 with the 3 round burst. What were you, sir, when you was in the military, my brother Darth? And how y'all feel about that? Because they said over in Iraq they would shoot the insurgents, but it wasn't no stopping power. The knockdown power just wasn't there. I don't know whether they had on body armor, but I would love to hear y'all take on that. What's your thoughts on that?
It was the same thing that Dr. Holyfield was using, 20-inch M16 A2. Um, I mean, they didn't. I don't remember the year when they transitioned to the M4, but I don't think it was much longer after I got out. Let's
Okay.
see, I did basic in '95. I want to say maybe the early 2000s when they made the switch to the M4s. Um, I heard a lot of stories online and about folks that, I mean, they were shooting the insurgents with the 5.56 bullet, but because it's such a small caliber, uh, it didn't retain all of its energy downrange.
Okay.
So the 5.56 223 is part of the small caliber high velocity
Mm.
family, and so you really don't have that knockdown power downrange. So if you know you come into a firefight and it's CQB, yeah, that's fine. But if you're trying to pick somebody off 100 or 200 yards away, that tiny bullet is gonna get knocked around in the wind all day.
You know what? It goes
And
back to what my brother Jax was telling me. Because Jax, correct me if I'm wrong, brother Jax. You said that the one that you had, it was designed to, once on impact, it tumbles like it's supposed to tumble and inside the target or whatnot. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, you said that the type of ammo that you use, it was designed to have that tumbling effect. once it penetrates the whatever the target that you're,
Trouble upon impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Roger that. So it's going to do more damage inside. But you know what I say, man, as far as rounds being effective, and against level 3 whatever the body armor they wear, just fucking shoot them in the head. Fuck all the bullshit, man, and wasting your ammo on the body armor, man. Just shoot them in the face, shoot them in the head.
Wow. Yeah. Ain't
Shot
nothing else to
placement.
say to that.
Shot
Placement.
shot placement.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Shot placement.
Right.
mhm.
Right.
Hey, but
Wow.
check this out. Check this out, T. Make sure you get Darth all of my contact information.
Yes, for sure.
So
For
that we can communicate, because there's some
Okay.
things I want to do with the brother. I
Okay.
do want to invite. Now he's in Tennessee, so Darth, you're not that far from Georgia. I'm in Georgia.
No, yeah.
I'm in
Contact.
Georgia. So
I'm in
next year, yeah,
I'm
go
in
ahead.
Nashville. I'm in Nashville. So right now my mother's in North Mississippi. So I travel. At least I try to get back to see her at least once or twice a month. But yeah, now I'm located in Nashville. Me and my wife, we do have family in Atlanta. And so from time to time, I'm in Atlanta as well. I know you
Oh,
said you're in, I can't remember what part of Georgia you're in.
I'm in Stockbridge. So
Oh, I know what Stockbridge is.
I'm about 40 minutes south of downtown. If you're ever in Atlanta, man, just reach out to me. Let me know so we can link up. Let me take you to lunch on my dime. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Let's
yes,
shoot the
sir.
breeze. Listen,
Okay.
I want to invite you to my award ceremony that T has been invited to next year, 2027 in September.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
I got a special honor. You're going to get that highest award. You're going to get that gold plated 1911. That's plaqued.
Oh,
You're gonna, yeah. Hey. So T, you got one of your best partners that's gonna be there with you. Maybe you
oh
guys
my
can,
God. Man,
you
y'all
guys,
about to
yeah.
make me cry up in here. I'm telling you.
And another thing, if you guys come out early enough, I'll give you the date. It's going to be September 25th and 26th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. But if you get out here a little early, I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna take care of your transportation from the airport. I'm gonna take care of your room. Don't worry about all that. I got you guys when you get out here. You get out here early enough. I'm taking all my guys. We're going down to one of the largest gun stores in the southeast, and that's Adventure Outdoors. The inventory is over 25,000
Mm,
firearms, everything, anything that you could ever want. They got an indoor Remington digital range. So we're gonna go out there, man. We can throw some rounds down range before the banquet and all that. Just do some guy stuff. You know what I mean?
right.
yes,
And
sir.
you guys are gun guys, so we're gonna put you in that environment, and it'll be a guys thing, man. You guys will enjoy it. So September of 2027, that's when we're gonna do it,
Yes,
and
sir.
we'll make all the arrangements. Don't worry about that.
Oh
That's
man,
that's
Dr. Holyfield,
that's
I
awesome.
appreciate that, sir.
I will
Mhm.
I will pass your information,
Yep.
to my brother Darth. Is it okay? I give him your number. Is
Absolutely.
that
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
cool?
Give him my number. Give him my email address. Give him my website. Give him all that, everything that you got, and then
Okay.
so me and the brother we can coordinate. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
bringing him into my circle of brothers.
Oh,
Dr.
that's
Holyfield, I
awesome.
appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother, and everything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man,
Yes, sir.
this brother. Thank you so much, Darth. You you said the one that's gonna do the utmost damage is the Black Talons, the Talons.
Yes, sir. Black Talons.
That's the one I will be loading in my mag. That's the one I will be loading
Okay.
in my
Okay.
mag.
So savages, if you watching out there, you better take heed.
I mean, I mean, there's absolutely no like Kevlar. Kevlar it'll cut through Kevlar like butter. Ceramic, it's gonna you can only hit that plate so many times
Yeah.
before it. I think I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times But 120 grain with the powder that I loaded, you
Yeah.
get hit with that, it's gonna break that ceramic up real quick. It's gonna turn it into dust.
Wow. Wow. That's insane, brother. I mean, I'm like, I feel like Superman right now. I feel like Superman with these. I'm not joking. And then I'm the only one that got these. You know,
Yes, sir.
nobody else can buy these. I'm the only one. And then you about to hook up Brother Jax with his own custom. Come on
Yes,
now.
sir.
Come on now. And like I said, anybody else that's interested, hit me up and I'll relay the information to my brother Darth. And you know, you can have your own, superhero ammo too. You know, anti-savage, anti-funky savage ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
look, hey, T. I guess we're the new 3 the hard way.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, if
True
you
that.
that's one of my old time favorite movies, man. We
Yeah.
3 the hard way. We're the 3 the hard way 2.0, right?
Right. I'm looking at some. Anybody got any questions in the chat that you would like us to answer? Let it be known if you got any questions for any of us, But I'm not trying to block my brother Jack. Let me try to move this out the way.
So, T, I told you your next package is gonna be your the 5.56.
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
So,
I can't wait for that.
I've I've loaded at least a 5.56. I've loaded at least 4,000 rounds, and so it's like my my Hellion and my LWRC when I take them to the range and they hear that thunder that comes out of there,
Yeah.
everybody's like stopping and looking like, "What are you, man? The 5.56. Well, what's in there? My custom loads." And then
Wow.
when I let people shoot a magazine of custom loads versus store,
Yeah.
the difference is immediate. The
Mm.
difference is immediate. So when I go on the range, it sounds like I'm shooting a 308 because that's the thump that comes with
Wow.
using different powders.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's
That
brother.
like I said, that's the beauty of reloading. You control every aspect of it. There's other stuff that it's really not worth getting into unless you're going to do long range shooting. So if you're going to do
Oh, okay. Okay.
thousand yards shooting,
Yeah.
then you got to get into the physical aspects, which is the Coriolis effect of the earth and how that's going to affect the bullet, wind drop, wind shear, um, flight path, all that stuff. But I I'm smart, but I ain't that smart. I don't feel like doing all that math and whatnot. A lot of
Yeah.
people there's
Calculations and
yeah, there's apps for that, and then you got the
right.
Kestrel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's I can create a bullet that I don't have to do all that extra math for, but
Right.
still you gotta do the math. And then when you shoot long range,
Yeah.
you shooting is it's a long process because you gotta watch the bullet, you gotta see where it's going, and you gotta dial it in, then you gotta fire this. With the shorter bullets, the shorter range stuff like my 308s and 6.5 Grendel, the 6 millimeter art, those are easy switches to adjust because I'm
Okay.
not looking at long distance ranges.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Hey,
you.
can you hear me?
Okay. Oh yeah, I can still hear you. I thought that was me.
Okay.
That must have been you that said Bluetooth disconnected. But
Yeah, I just stepped
Okay,
away for a minute.
oh, okay.
so
Okay.
T, out of the ammo I sent you, which one is your favorite?
The Black Talon, the one that said it caused the most devastation because you break in my house. I'm assume that you're gonna be having body armor on, and you got your AK or your AR pistol or whatnot. I never want to be in a fair fight. I never want to be in a fair gunfight where I got especially if I got the disadvantage. I want to be the one that have the advantage. And so it sounds like, according to you, this Black Talon right here, this is what's going to make it happen. That's going to give me the utmost advantage over any stank savage that come. That we gonna make. I hope that they never come, because I'm not. But I got to be prepared. We got to be prepared for if it do come. So I want them land like the song say. I want their ass land on the ground.
Let me tell you what,
300
man.
blackout. Yeah, the 300
Black
blackouts
Talons,
into funky time. Yeah, the Black Talon. So
the
I
Black
love them all.
Talons
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
I love all three of them. All three of them are deadly. All three of them are lethal. But you telling me we hearing it from straight out of your mouth that this one right here is a lot heavier. It's gonna fragment, mushroom out. This is the one that if we got some Call of Duty savages coming in, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna send them on their way to Funky Town. So yeah, hands down, the Black Talons.
The Black Talons,
but I ain't worried about
the
using
savages' dreams come true.
Yeah. So now all of them do the job, but you gotta have this one right here, this Black Talon right here, this Black Talon, this one right here, this one is the jacks of them of the group right here.
Look.
Oh wow.
Look, this is what I'm gonna run that this is what I'm gonna run that 6.5.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What's that? 20? That's a 20-inch barrel?
Yeah, I got it's a custom barrel.
Okay.
Oh wow. And look at the stainless steel on there, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's fluted. So he ain't playing.
I ain't playing with it. All right. I ain't playing with it.
Wow.
All right. I got
That's
you.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, any more you want to dive deeper into it before we leave, or like what I'm trying to figure out, because right now, man, I'm so excited, to have my hands on this finally, and they had to sit in that box for 2 days. Man, you don't know how bad I wanted to just rip it open, but I said, I promised the nation. I said, look, when I open this box, it's gonna be live, and I'm gonna be, you're gonna see it for the first time like I see it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this, thank you for blessing me. I'm looking forward to the 5.56. I'm gonna pass you my brother's Jack's, information, and anybody else that's interested. Hit me up, email me. My email is always in the description. It's automatically gonna be in the description. I'm gonna put my brother Jack's information about his school, his academy. That's gonna be in this description of the video. And like I said, anybody interested, holler at me and I'll relay that information. I'll pass that information to my brother Darth Vader. But man, I think I'm going to the range tomorrow, brother.
Hey, T, make sure you pass Dr. Holyfield my info, brother. Please.
I sure will. As soon as I end this live, I will give him, I give you his number, and then I'll text him your number.
Okay, absolutely.
We'll go from there. But
sounds good.
It's been another awesome, epic night. And man, y'all the best. You hear me? I'm blessed. I'm still trying to grasp just knowing brothers like y'all, man, and nothing but inspiration and a blessing. You feel me? And I salute you both. Thank you. Any final thoughts? I mean, talk about whatever. I'm not, it ain't got the end. I'm just telling y'all can talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Only like we were talked about yesterday. And by the way, Dr. Holyfield, that was one of the best podcasts that I
I
mean.
told you.
I stayed up past my bedtime to watch that entire. That was my treat right there. That podcast, just all the years of experience, all the years of knowledge, and putting in the work and establishing yourself at the top of your game, and not the thing I respect most is you're not gatekeeping. You are passing that knowledge to those hungry minds that want it. And the thing is, I appreciate the fact too that you recognize real. I'm quite sure you come across some knuckleheads where you told them, "Don't waste my damn time. Get the hell out of
Yeah.
my damn face." And that's I've
Nephew,
come
come in
across
here
the
if you
same.
want
Well,
to.
That's the
look,
same thing I've
man.
come across too, because people are like, "Hey, Darth, I want you to show me how to shoot this and that." I'm like, "Okay, just meet me at the range, or my house in Memphis. I go in my backyard and I test out my loads." And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna be out there testing. Come by. You don't show up." I take this seriously. This is more than just a hobby for me. It's almost
Roger
like my
that.
second. It's almost like my second lifestyle.
Right,
And
right.
I'm put it like this. I'm so passionate about it. My wife does tend to get jealous sometimes. She's like, "Well, damn." She's like, "You got," well, she calls them bitches. "You got bitches all over the house. You got one under the bed. You got one in the other bed. You hide them hoes in the closet." So,
No,
Wow.
no,
uh, my
they don't understand until the savage break in there. Then they
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
yes,
West
sir.
B, I see you, nephew. I see you in here. I just text you the link, nephew. If you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to jump in because I know you like them bullets too. You, and matter of
So,
fact, West B, it was you that said that the 5.56 is like the same diameter as a 22 long rifle, and you was like it's not your favorite, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm kind of in agree with you the way you broke it down, but I
hmm
would love for you to come on here, nephew, so you can because you said you were 7.62. Rest B. Remember, I was telling Jax about my nephew Rest B. He's in the chat, so hey man, come on in, nephew. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to jump in and explain to me why you don't care for the 5.56 like that. Because he was like, you look at a 5.56, the tip, it's the same. He says it's the same as a 22 long rifle,
hmm
the same diameter. So, and he's a veteran too. So,
well,
yeah.
that 20, like I said, that 22 rifle, that 22 long rifle, all that falls up under that classification of small caliber, high velocity, and all of that. Those rounds are dependent on barreling.
Okay.
So a lot of times, you know, you're making the compromise with the 16-inch 5.56 because it was originally designed when Eugene Stoner made it. It was a 20-inch barrel, and so when I do my loads, it tells you on the front page of every bullet that you're going. It gives you all the information. Where the cartridge derived from. Uh, what's the best primer to use, the twist rate, what's the best bullet to use, and the most important is barreling.
Right.
So a lot of people like to equate uh, their velocities for their bullets based on what they see in that book.
Mm,
So I can't tell you that 120 grain Barnes TAC TX is going to go 2,300 feet per second because those numbers are for a 16-inch 300 blackout, not a 10.5 and not a 4.7 or a 4.5. So you have to go out there and do the work yourself.
okay.
So that goes back to small caliber, high velocity. Those rounds are designed for um, they're barrel length dependent, and they're dependent on the case that it's in. It's got to be packed full of
Right.
powder for it to reach its potential.
Right.
So,
Okay.
case in point, when I load 5.56 bullets, I've got to have anywhere from 20 to get decent numbers out of a 16-inch barrel. I've got to have anywhere from 27 to 29 grains of powder.
Mm.
Mm.
You know, that's the same amount of powder I'm putting in a 6.5 Grendel projectile.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the 6.5 Grendel projectile, it's not dependent solely on the barrel length like the small caliber high velocity round, like the 223, 5.56, and the 22 long rifle.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow.
So
Oh
yeah.
wow. Wow. Hey,
So
Yeah.
let me introduce y'all to my nephew.
West B, what's good? Salute you,
West
How
B
sir.
y'all
is in the
doing?
building.
Salute.
He's in
How
Atlanta.
y'all doing?
I know he's in Georgia. He's in Georgia. This brother he's a veteran too. And West B, I want to hear your
Thank you
thoughts
for
on
your
that again.
service.
Yes, sir. Thank you for
When you
yours
say
too. Thank y'all for y'all, man.
Thank you.
thank you. So when you said that about that 5.56, you know, just punching holes in them in the insurgents,
Mm-hmm.
and you rock with the 7.62. You said you would have preferred to have that. Can you
I,
reiterate that? Explain that to us, and why you're the damn, I don't lost my train of thought.
you good. I'll elaborate on that, on the statement I made. I will
Okay,
elaborate.
okay,
Is my camera on? Can y'all see
yeah,
me?
I can see,
Yeah, we see you.
Okay, all right. So my thing is, that's just like, I'm gonna break it down, make it simple. It just don't have enough ass behind it. It don't. It don't. It's moving fast, but it ain't gonna do shit when somebody hiding behind a concrete barrier or a wall or such and such. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to have something just a tad bit heavier. That's just like if I go fishing, I'm not gonna take my 9. I'm either gonna take my 45 or I'm gonna take my 10 mil. I have a Glock 19. There's a 9. I got a 20. That's in 10 mil, and I got a 21. That's a 45.
Mm.
So I'm either gonna take the 20 or the 21. Just because they got a lot more ass behind them, and because I'm in Georgia, all right. So it's bears out here. It's black bears. Black bears aren't known to be aggressive toward humans, but there have been instances. I just don't want to be one of them cases. So I'm gonna take something that's got a little more
Right,
ass behind it.
right,
You
right,
know,
right, right.
hmm
and
Wow.
because I'm not, I don't. I keep my truck gun in my truck for a reason. I got something on me that's gonna get me back to my truck.
Yes,
hmm
And
yes.
yeah, I leave it at that pretty much. So when I'm out fishing or camping, I love to camp all the time. Um, that's it. Or hunting too. You know,
Right.
I'm
And
gonna take
how long was you in the service, nephew?
I did 12 years.
And what was your main sidearm? I mean, your main weapon?
Main weapon was a M9.
A M9.
Yeah,
That's the handgun, though. What about
yes
the
sir.
rifle, though?
Rifle, we just had fucking M16s. With the fucking green tips. You know, green tip ammo was mandatory.
Yeah,
Yep.
Um,
yeah.
I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. Like I said, man, look, okay, so I joined. I'm gonna tell you a little my backstory. I was 17 when I signed my contract, but I was 18 when I left. So I signed my contract um toward the end of 2005, but I didn't leave until January of '06.
Mm.
And yeah, I did my time, man. I did 12 years.
Oh wow.
That was it. You know, did what
Yeah.
I had to do. 14th year, I did air defense artillery. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I did
Wow.
that for a long time, man. It
Yeah.
was time where I was in a position to where I was actually training soldiers. I was the 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 team chief, and I'm training soldiers to know what we need to do for that
Wow.
MOS.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, I'm so blessed to have men on this panel of this caliber that has fought for this country, put their life on the line, and just righteousness, man, true patriots right here, and for us to just come together and just you know come together and the message just resonates, and we like-minded. This is a beautiful thing, man. It's a righteous thing. This is God right here. You hear me? This is God, my
Mm-hmm.
brother.
We
I got
Yes,
kings.
nothing
sir.
but love and respect from all three of y'all. You
Yeah, we
know,
black kings, man. Nothing but
Thank
love and
you.
respect for you too, man. For
yeah.
for all of
Hey,
y'all,
hey,
three of y'all.
hey, T, is this brother your cousin right here?
This is my nephew. He
Your
he he
nephew.
he adopted me, and I adopted him. Anybody that
I
call
got you.
me I say, you know what? It ain't got nothing to do with no blood or related by blood. It's about love, loyalty, and respect. And
That's
I
it.
love him. I
All day.
love him. I love him. I'll take
All
a
right.
bullet for my bro. Any one of y'all. We gonna jump in the trenches together.
Well, your nephew is invited to my awards banquet as well. He's right here in Georgia, right?
Yes,
Oh,
sir. Yes, sir. I'm in Memphis,
Okay.
Georgia.
All right. So as you probably heard, next year in 2027, September, I'm holding my 18th annual. What it is, guys, is it's a big martial arts extravaganza. It's the Take No Prisoners Close Quarter Combat Seminar and Gathering of the Grand Masters. So I bring the Grand Masters in from around the world, around the country. We have seminars that whole day, and then going into that evening, you come back for the red carpet awards and dinner banquet. And that's where I recognize individuals that have served in the service, all branches, security, law enforcement, medical, public service, and I've been doing this almost 20 years now.
Mm,
So I want you to be a part of that as well. So T, make sure that I get your nephew's information, pass my information on to the brother as well,
okay.
and then I'll see
Hmm.
all of you guys next year in
Man,
2027.
that'll be
Will
awesome.
do. That's beautiful.
oh man,
Thank you for the
that's
invitation, man.
humbling.
That
That's
touches my
humbling, Dr.
heart. That touches
Hartfield.
my
Yes.
heart a lot. I really
Oh, wow.
appreciate that.
Wow,
Thank you for
man.
the
Yes, sir.
invitation, brother.
And back to what my brother Darth was saying, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Steel sharpens steel.
That's right.
And we have to work together and give and impart this information. You know what I'm saying? Impart
Yeah.
this
Hmm.
information so that others can learn and others can grow.
That's
Right.
right.
I've always been about that. There's no
And
sense
that's
in withholding information. The only way I do that is if I'm teaching a martial arts class or something like that. There's certain techniques that I can't show undeveloped minds.
hmm
Like younger students, they're not prepared for that kind of information, and they're not mature enough for that kind of information. So I got to be careful on certain information that I give out when I'm doing that.
Right.
But
hmm
if you're an adult, hey, the sky's the limit.
Mm.
I'm gonna show you some things. you
Good
That's
know
deal,
right.
brother.
hey T, I was thinking, man, I was looking at the podcast. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at Darth. I'm looking at me. Remember Anna Bagisha? When Anna Bagisha was on, they were telling you that they all bring something different
Yeah.
to the team. So now I'm saying T is the firearms guy. You the firearms expert. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We call them SME, SME,
Okay.
subject matter expert.
Yes,
So
sir.
so look at this picture. Look at this picture, and I want you to think on this. You are the gun guy. Darth is the ammo expert. Me, I'm on the combative side of the house. When it gets to get up close and personal, and
Yeah.
you got to lay hands on somebody.
Right.
So you got three subject matter experts: guns, ammo, and getting in close.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. Maybe think about maybe once a week. Maybe you ought to come up with a podcast featuring all three of us.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
an expert panel.
Right.
And that because I know you're diversifying your platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
talking about this. You're talking about world events. You and the queen is talking about, and you're making it more and more diverse, and I like that. But I want you to also think about maybe once a week doing something, a collaboration like that for your viewers.
Right.
So now
Sounds
they can
good to
come
me.
in. They can come in. Now they can get all three. They can get ammo information. They can get gun information. And what if I got to get up close and personal and I got to use these? Boom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
That
that's right.
sounds awesome. Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds good to
You
me,
know.
brother.
So you think about that, man. Put it together.
Yeah.
I'll be on live with you. Darth will be on live, and then we'll see what it do.
Right,
Yes,
right,
sir.
Beautiful.
right, right, right,
That'll
right,
be
right,
beautiful. That'll be
right.
beautiful to see on a weekly
Yeah.
basis.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So Rest, was you the one that told me about the I know we going off the subject, but I want to hear you tell this again. Was that you when about the remember the grenade pit when
Yeah, man. Uh, so I was in basic. We had a guy pass away in basic. We actually had two. I
Mm,
think one had went to cardiac arrest for whatever strange reason, and we had another guy die in a grenade pit because
mm,
you know how you go through the grenade training, and they
hmm
teach you how to throw the grenades. They'll tell you. And me, I want to throw that sucker as far away from me as possible.
yeah.
All right. Well,
don't
this
tell
one
me he
guy
dropped a grenade.
in
Oh
the
my
grenade pit,
God. Oh,
mm,
jeez.
and the drill sergeant jumped over the wall instead of the instructor jumped over the wasn't a drill sergeant. So my apologies.
Hmm.
Wasn't a drill sergeant. It was an instructor. He jumped over the wall into the next pit instead of doing whatever he was supposed to do as an instructor to make sure that that soldier was safe. And the soldier ended up dying from shrapnel from
Mm.
that
Mm.
grenade.
So it can be
mm.
dangerous. It can be
Yeah,
dangerous
it's
even in the
dangerous,
training.
man. That was like what 5 6 weeks in the training. We had the grenade pit. Yeah,
Mm.
I
it's rough.
Crazy.
It hit home with me in basic when I think it was the last our last night when we had to do the bivouacs,
Hmm.
and they told us we had to crawl up under. We was in the mud. We was mud crawling up underneath that barbed wire,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
they told us. They said, soldiers, listen and understand. These right here, live fire, 5.56,
Mm.
are flying over your head.
yep.
Do not put your head up. If you
Wow.
do, you will die.
Mm.
Wait a minute,
So
y'all. They had y'all using it was real like live
yeah,
ammo, and y'all had to crawl
we had to
under.
crawl.
They'll
Yep,
shoot
we had
right
to
over your
crawl.
head, like you an
They
animal, and they like
you
they
you've
missile.
got to you got to be acclimated to the sounds of war. I mean, you can't go throughout and just be expecting, okay, well, when I get there, I'll figure out what to do. No, you got to
Yeah,
know what it sounds like. And when they tell you, do not raise your head, I couldn't. I'm glad it was muddy because I pissed the whole way down there on myself
yeah. It ain't no
down that
water in
trail
mud, right?
because I was like, man, if I lift
Hmm.
my head up and then my helmet had tilted on my face like this, and I'm
Can't
Oh
you
just
my
see?
crawling. I'm
god!
just
Yep,
crawling. I'm just
yep.
crawling. And I
Yeah.
made it to the end with prayers and pissy uniform because
Wow. I mean, it ain't funny, but I
it's
didn't know
funny
that they
now.
did that. They
Yeah, it's
made
funny
y'all
now.
train with like
Yeah.
live fire, like bullets whizzing by
It's
you.
funny now.
It was it like inches from your head, or like what? What? I
Okay.
mean, how
So
far
this
was
right
it?
here. So this is the top. This is the
Okay.
top of.
That's crazy.
Uh, this is the top of the barbed wire that
We
you're
did some
crawling up
crazy
under.
stuff.
This right here are where the bullets are flying.
Mm.
Hmm.
So if you put your head up in this area right here, they're going to present your mother, your father, your
Oh
family
my.
with that flag.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Even when we did the grenade training,
All three of y'all went
it,
through that.
oh yeah, you've got to you got to. And
Yeah.
so I did the delayed entry program, which means I went in between my junior year and my senior year of high school.
Oh,
And
cool.
so I'm 17 years old, and it didn't hit me until I got to the hand-to-hand combat part, we were doing pugils,
Mhm.
and I was like, they're
Them combatives ain't no
Where
joke.
you go, Darth? Where you at? Where you at? I'm
I
trying to
don't,
figure out what.
I
Wow.
don't know.
Let me. Where did he go? Darth,
Them
where you at?
them combatives wasn't no joke, man. We be in that rubber pit. It'd be a
Yeah.
pit, and it's full of just rubber pieces of rubber, like rubber tires. We in there scrapping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it
See,
was
I've never
times
been. Yeah.
when we did trainings. We did like we had to use blanks. We couldn't use live ammo, so we had to use blanks sometimes. And some
Okay.
of them certain type of training, depending on what the training was, they'll throw us out in the field for 2 weeks, and we got to keep our rifle on us and all this other stuff. We pooping in the grass and all this. Got our tool and everything. It's been
Yeah.
like that. It's been like
Wow.
that, man.
Wow. I didn't
It's
know that
been
they
like
had you
that.
doing stuff like that and they shooting over your head though. I'm like, what if
Yeah,
one of them bullets just a freak accident and they just happen to go down and hit you?
that
That's
that's the chance
crazy
they
right
willing to
there.
take. That's the chance they willing to take. OG. Um,
Wow.
I when I joined, they was wearing BDUs. You know what BDUs are?
Nah.
All right, so that's like the green camo. And then when I got out, we was transit. So I went through three different uniforms. I went from
okay. Sorry,
BDUs,
fellas.
AC. You good, brother? I went from BDUs, ACUs to multicam. That's how long. So we switched uniforms.
Okay.
Yeah,
When I
man.
when I when I went through when I went in '87, when did you go in? I'm gonna call you nephew.
I was born in '87, so I was born in '87.
I, all right, man. Okay,
Man.
I went in '87, and we had the OD green BDUs battle dress uniform,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and we had the soft cap. We didn't have the berets. Oh, it was old school. When I it was crazy when I went through hand to hand combat training in the sand pit. Uh, Everybody was wearing tennis shoes and BDU pants and a t-shirt, the OD green t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
but soldiers were going to sick call and getting profiles for sprained ankles and all that kind of stuff. And everybody and the
Hmm.
drill sergeants couldn't figure out, what's going on. And to me, it was a common sense issue. When you're doing combatives and you're in a soft sand pit, you need to have on your leather boots that are the high leather boots that gives you ankle support and ankle
Hmm.
stability, not
Mm,
Nikes.
right.
It
Right.
was all wrong. When I became the chief combatives instructor for the Army, I changed that across the board. I said, listen, I told the sergeant major of the Army at the time, Richard Kidd, I said, these soldiers in basic training, this is not real world training. They're not going to combat in tennis shoes. They're not going to combat in Nikes and a t-shirt. They're going to
Hmm.
combat in full battle dress uniform with the LCE. They call it LCE at the time. All your shit hanging around. I
Hmm.
said
Hmm.
that's extra weight. That means the soldier has to be able to move in that weight and
Mm,
fight with all that additional gear on because that's the environment he's going to be in and that's the equipment that he's going to be wearing.
mm,
Hmm.
So I changed that. So now in basic training, all soldiers had to wear full BDUs, LCE, and helmet. That's
Hmm.
what I want you fight. That's what I want you fighting in because I'm a
right.
realist.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Right.
Don't set these soldiers up for failure.
Yeah.
This is
Exactly.
BS right here.
Right.
A lot of soldiers didn't like it. Some drill sergeants didn't like it. But when it comes down from the top like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, sir.
It has to change.
Yeah.
You train as you will
And
fight.
how you fight. Train how you
You
fight. I was gonna say
train
the
how
same
you
thing.
fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
So
sir.
anything less than that is setting the soldier up for failure.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
all
sir.
day
You know,
long, and I agree,
so we
OG.
gotta keep it real. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was just a story. But yeah, man, I you know, I loved the hand to hand. I was waiting for that because you have to understand. When I went in, I had more experience than the drill sergeants in hand to hand.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit.
You know, I had
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
that when I went in '87. I was born in '60, started martial arts in '67, went into the military 20 years later.
Mm.
All right. I was 27 when I went in.
Mm.
Mm.
I was a
Okay.
lot older than these younger kids coming out of high school because when I
Hmm.
graduated high school, I went straight to work, got my
Mm-hmm.
engineering degree, and was doing all that stuff while I'm training in martial arts. So when I went into the military, as far as hand to hand combat, I had more experience than the drill sergeants.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
a good way
Wow.
to be. That's a good way to
Yeah.
be.
and
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons they called me up because nephew, he will tell you in basic training, you don't assist the drill sergeants with nothing.
Nope.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
You
Right.
are a
Facts.
you are a trainee. You're a boot.
Mm-hmm.
But because I
Veteran.
was older and they put me as platoon leader and all this other shit, you know what they do? They give you the armband and put you
Yeah.
in the leadership
Mm-hmm.
positions. I was called in cadence. I was strong. I was older. I was more mature. So they loved all that shit about me. So they put me in those positions. You know what I mean? So when we went
Mm-hmm.
to hand to hand combat, they let me assist them.
Mm.
You
Right
know,
on. Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and that was the turning point. I told you on T's broadcast the other night. That was my turning point because I said after that session, I said I want to be a drill sergeant, and I want to be a hand to hand combat instructor.
Right
But
on.
I don't want to be just any hand to hand combat instructor. I want to be the chief combatives instructor for the Army. Period. Point blank. And
Wow.
that's what ended up happening.
That's
Wow.
That's
beautiful,
what that
bro.
That's what I'm
that's
talking
what
about
it
right
Man,
there.
that's
that's
beautiful.
what
Yeah.
ended
Yeah.
up happening. So
Yep.
that
Yeah.
made history. Remember Army Trainer magazine,
Yes, sir.
I don't
Soldiers
remember that.
magazine. You don't remember those? Okay,
Nah,
Darth, you remember that magazine?
I'm too young.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yo, you see, that's right. That's right. You was born. You was born when I went in. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
was born in '87.
God damn, man, you make me feel old, man.
It's
I'm
all right.
66.
It's all good, brother. But
Yeah,
thank you,
man.
because
That's
if
all.
you hadn't have did what you did and Darth hadn't did what he did, brothers like me wouldn't have joined in the first place.
But
All right.
but when you went in, what year did you go in?
I signed my contract in '05. I left January of '06.
All right, check this
So
out. So when you went in, the combatives program had changed immensely. Now they got a school, right?
mhm,
Hmm.
They got a school where you can go to. You guys, right? I mean, they got a combative school where you can go to, right?
I wouldn't say that. I'm
After
not
basic training, after
if
basic training,
if that's what you
because they
want to be.
got
I don't
different
know.
levels. They got different levels of combatives now. Am I right or
They
wrong?
they threw combatives in the mix of our like in the mix of like because they was changing everything. They
Mm.
threw combatives in. I remember I was in where was I at? I was in El Paso, Texas. Remember we went to this room. It was a big dome. You know how we had a dome tent, whatever.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Combatives tent. They started throwing in training, and this was about. Let me see. I did border patrol in 2009. I was in DC 2010. So about 2011, we started having to take combative courses. We actually was taking courses
Mm.
for
Okay.
On hand-to-hand
combatives,
Hmm.
but
combat.
that hand-to-hand combat, but that
Right.
didn't
Okay.
start until around 2011.
Right. Now, didn't they have? Don't they have different levels of combative mastery? You know, like level one, level two, level
Oh
three,
yeah,
level four,
oh yeah.
instructor level. Boom, boom, boom.
Hmm.
All right. When I was in, they didn't have any of that.
Damn.
Oh, so what made him get
So
it structurized?
I did.
Pound it, give me some, pound it, pound it, give me some. Ah,
Because
appreciate
you
it.
gotta understand, back in the day, before they had all of that, I was planting the seeds for what was to come.
Right on.
When I had a meeting with the sergeant major of the army that flew from the Pentagon, flew to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, where
That's what I did my basic.
I was the chief combatives instructor for the FATC, the Field Artillery Training Center, right?
Yes, sir.
Lawton,
Law in
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I started out in field artillery as a 13 Charlie, TAC fire
Okay.
operations specialist, and
Okay.
then
Wow.
I transitioned to 95 Bravo military police.
Okay.
But what happened was, just to give you the backstory, nephew, Sergeant Major of the Army, look him up, Richard Kidd, had a meeting with me. I'm a buck sergeant at the time. I'm an E5.
Okay.
And because I'm on the front cover of all these Army magazines and Stars and Stripes and all this stuff, he flies out to have a meeting with me. He says, "Listen, Sergeant Holyfield, uh, you've made a lot of great headway with our combatives. Where do you think our combatives program, the direction that it should go?"
Mm.
I said, "Sergeant Major, you need a school. You need consistent training after basic training, because right now, after the soldiers get out of basic training, that's it. They're on their own
Mm-hmm.
in terms of getting any kind of martial arts or combative training. They have either they go to
Facts.
Korea, they go to Master Kim
Facts.
school, they
Facts.
get this, and that's all they're getting. We need something within the Army that will keep these soldiers' skills up to par." I was
Mm-hmm.
planting those seeds. So
Man.
after, and then he said, "Well, listen, I'm going to take you out of field artillery, and I'm going to put you in an MOS that's more conducive to hand-to-hand combat." You know where he was going to put me? Either Fort Benning, Georgia,
Mm.
which is the proponent of hand-to-hand combat, because that's the infantry school.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to put me in charge of that whole thing, or military police. And I chose the military police, number one, because I knew once I retire, I need to be able to transition in the civilian world into a job that's easy to transition. And I could do that with law enforcement, being a military
Right.
police officer. I can't do that with infantry.
Right.
And another thing, it was still racist and all that stuff in the middle, like it is that. If
Mm.
I'd have went to Benning with all those white cats up there, now
Oh yeah.
here comes the E5 that the Army has put me in charge of their program. I probably would have ran into some pushback and everything else.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I took that with a grain of salt. I said, well, God didn't want to put me in that position. Military police was the best route,
Mm-hmm.
and I took over the close quarter combat training at Fort McClellan, Alabama. That's where the MP school was at the time. They've since moved to Fort Leonard Wood, right or wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
Roger that. Okay. So yeah, those are the seeds that I planted back then to what the Army's combatives training program is today.
That's amazing, brother. Thank
You
you
know what I'm
for
saying?
Yeah.
what you.
But
Yes,
It is.
another brother,
It is.
another white cap, Matt Larson, I think he took it over. But you know what? They don't like to give brothers their credit due. That's throughout
They
Right.
history.
don't.
Right.
They don't. But it's been like
But
that
that's
for
okay.
since the beginning. You know.
Yes, sir.
You
Yeah, I'm
know.
not sweating over that. But anyway, that's all I got.
Man,
You got to
that's
remember,
beautiful,
man.
man.
The video in the video game Mortal Kombat Jax, that's based off of him in real life. So yeah,
Wow.
that's we going to see the movie part 2 tomorrow. We gonna see our brother Jax in the movie.
Yeah.
And I haven't
Tomorrow,
even
you know what I'm saying?
seen it
We gonna
yet.
see
I
that, you know
haven't
what
had
I'm
it.
saying?
I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
yeah,
you
because
when you see
I
it.
love part
Tell
1.
me how it is.
Will
Tell me
do.
what. Tell me how it
Will do,
is.
my brother. Will do. Man, this is
Man,
Tell me if
that
they
make
do me justice.
oh,
that makes sense.
you
That makes
already
sense
know.
though, brother Holyfield. That makes sense, man. Because like I said, when we was out there and I was in Fort Bliss. I did some hand to hand. I was in Oro Grande, New Mexico, did some hand to hand, but
Right. Right.
it wasn't like you want to drive a deuce and a half or something like that. You got to get your license for it. You know, they wasn't pressing us like that to do it. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It was just something that they just threw in every now and then. But
Right.
that makes sense the way that the way that you said that, man. That's beautiful, man. I
Yeah, it
had no
is.
idea that you was the reason why they started. doing
Hey man,
the
he made
combatives.
history. You hear me? He changed,
Yeah,
for
man.
the better.
Yeah, that's crazy,
That's
but
a
it's
good
all good.
thing. Yeah, brother. It's a good thing, man. You did good. You did good
Yeah.
I
for us
mean,
because
I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Holyfield. Before I went into the military, other than fighting, my hand-to-hand combat was, me and my cousins, we over somebody's house. The Bruce Lee come on in the afternoon. We
Yeah.
watching that. Then we go outside and kick the shit out of each other and see who wins. And
We all did.
hey,
We all did that.
Wow.
whoever won, he was the grand champion that day, man.
oh
So
yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Bruce Lee is who influenced me. I had the
okay,
Bruce Lee posters on the wall. Enter the Dragon came out. That was a game changer because now you had a brother who was it Jim Kelly. Remember
Jim
Enter the
Kelly.
Dragon?
Oh
You had the
yeah.
brother with the afro. So
Yeah.
now
I remember
you
that.
put a brother up there representing our people.
Yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
was that was big, and that was a boom with the martial arts community because now everybody started taking karate. All the little
Yep.
young black boys and girls they taking karate because of Jim
Yep.
Kelly and
Yeah.
Bruce Lee,
Yeah.
But here's
and
a
so they
here's
were
a
they were big influences.
Right.
here's a quiet fact that a lot of people don't know. During the filming of Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee had to tell Jim Kelly he had to slow his moves down because he was the
Right.
star of the show.
What?
Jim
Oh, Bruce
Kelly
Lee.
Jim Kelly was just as fast as Bruce Lee.
Wow.
Wow.
I believe it.
But
Wow.
Here's
because
another.
Bruce Lee was
Yeah.
the star, he told him, "Hey, bro, you can be in this movie, but I'm the star. You gonna have to slow down. My moves are."
Well, you know what? That speaks to this point right here, because people will say Bruce Lee was the best that ever did it. He was the best in the world. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
What? He wasn't.
Bruce. No,
There's always somebody
and I'm gonna
better.
tell you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Bruce Lee was only looked at that way because number one, he got the opportunity, quote unquote, he got the opportunity to be put on the big screen in front of millions. And
Hmm.
when Enter the Dragon came out, which unfortunately he didn't live long enough to see,
Mm,
that made him worldwide because he was already famous back in the Orient.
mhm.
Now, what about those guys that's training back in the cut that's just as good as him, but they don't speak any English, and they'll probably never get the opportunity to be put in front of the world
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee got put in front of the world. So what else you gonna when you see something like that for the first time, just
Hmm.
like when Jet Li came out. Remember Jet Li?
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
in
He
Lethal
good
Weapon.
too.
Yep.
Remember he
Yeah.
was in Lethal Weapon? And
And
everybody was
rushed
like,
out.
"What's this?" Yeah, man. No, no, that was Jackie
That
Chan.
was Jackie
Oh yeah,
Chan.
Jackie Chan. My bad.
But the same thing. When you when
Right.
you put
Damn,
Jackie
Chief.
Chan when you put Jackie Chan and Jet Li and people see that kind of skill for the first time, oh yeah, they the baddest thing since sliced bread.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But there's like nephew said, there's always somebody better. He just
Yeah.
had not been put next to Bruce Lee to make that comparison.
Right.
Hmm.
You know, Steve Mohammed, if you've heard Steve Sanders at the time, one of the co-founders of the Black Karate Federation. That brother, I know him. He's one of the old school elders. He's in his 80s. He's always a special guest when I do my seminars.
Hmm.
It was said back in the day, Bruce Lee even told Steve Sanders that he was faster than him.
Ooh.
Mm.
Steve Sanders is a bad boy. Steve Mohammed now. He's
Hmm.
Muslim. He's former bodyguard for the Honorable Louis Farrakhan and Wesley Snipes. Bad brother. You'll meet him. I'm gonna introduce you guys to some. Listen, Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon. He's
Yeah.
scheduled to be there. Yeah, he's scheduled to be
What?
there. Michael Jaw White, you've heard of him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we know who that
Good
is.
friend of mine. We're working on getting Michael there. Come on, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, yeah.
Dang.
We play with the big boys here.
This is gonna be a beautiful day.
Man.
It'll be an awesome
Dang.
day. That's
We're
gonna
gonna
be
have a good.
awesome.
We're gonna
I
have a
can't
good
wait.
time. We're gonna have a good time.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
We're
Where's
gonna have a
Steve?
good
What do you
time.
think it is?
Mm,
Nephew.
I like it. I like it. I mean, I want to know the prices though. What the price looking like? You know,
Hey, he
because
gave me. You know what?
I buy in bulk. I
I'm gonna
buy in
pass
bulk.
your information. No, let me ask y'all something though. Like right now, of course, my
Hmm.
favorite caliber right now is 300 Blackout. What's
Hmm.
because this right here, he said that this Black Talon, out of these three, the Black Talon is gonna be the one that caused the most devastation. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Okay.
The most devastation. All of them are lethal, but the black something about that Black Talon. I don't know what happened. West B, nephew, you still there? You
Yeah.
still there, nephew? But right now, Darth,
Sir.
your favorite caliber. I want to ask everybody on the panel, what's your favorite,
Yeah.
currently your favorite caliber, your favorite Funky Town Cinder Seed?
Um, overall or per platform?
Now I'm saying overall.
T, come on, man. I can't do just one overall, man.
I can. I raise my hand. I'm
Okay.
gonna say 308.
Ooh.
I was gonna say 76239. Thank you, Boo. Can you put another one in there?
Mhm.
Where this exactly where this one was at? Thank you. I'm gonna say 308. That's mine. That's me all day long.
All right.
Okay. My right now, my favorite is 6.5 Grendel.
Mm.
All right. So we both getting up to the big boys so they can reach out and touch something.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jax.
Now,
Oh, my bad.
Thank you,
308,
Boo.
308, and that Creedmoor 6.5, 6.5.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what I
Mm.
like.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Man,
Mm.
308 is it for me because you gotta remember it's gonna reach out and touch you. That 308 it's gonna bust through barriers and everything in between. And they now that they got the 308, the ARPs and 308, AR pistols and
Yeah.
308. I think that's next on my bucket list.
Mm. Mm. So
I've
what y'all
already
think of
checked
that
that off of my bucket
8.6?
list.
What y'all
I've
think of
already
that
checked it.
8.6 black?
I haven't even looked at it yet, but that thing looks spicy.
Yeah. I was thinking
I ain't
about
Um,
really
getting that
did no research,
8.6, Darth.
but
That
it's
well,
spicy. It
8.6.
looks spicy.
I hear that the 3 arc is taking a massive dump on the 8.6 blackout.
What?
Are you serious?
That's what
What?
I hear.
Shoot.
I
That thing
don't.
just came out. Ain't see, well, it ain't just come out, but it just, got to where people is looking at it.
Yeah.
I
It-
It's getting attention.
I
yeah.
saw
But
it.
I
I
don't think
saw
it's
the
getting
bullet. I saw it before it went into development because um, a couple years ago, one of the gun stores I always go to and buy from, it's a specialty store, and they invited Kevin Brittenham and the owner who I worked with his sister-in-law in the hospital was also a big fan of Star Wars, and he was like, "Look, I think he's a fan of Star Wars, but if he's not, just come by the store anyway. I want you to meet him." And I said, "Okay." So I came by and I met Kevin Brittenham, and at that time he had the 8.6 laid out right
mm.
there, and I looked at that. I was like, "What is that?" He was like, "This is the new round I'm developing."
Oh
And
wow.
at first I was intrigued. I was like, "Yeah, I want to get it." Then I was like, "Nah, nah." I do enough boutique rounds with the 6 millimeter arc and the 6.5 Grendel.
Mm.
So, but from what I hear and the stuff I've read, the 338 arc is superior to the 8.6 blackout. The 8.6
Really?
blackout is strictly developed for suppressor use.
It's the 8.6 boat tail round?
I hadn't looked at it, but I think you can. I think you can load whether flat bottom or boat tail
Okay.
because you're using a 338 projectile.
Right.
So I don't think it matters what's in there as long as the grain weight is heavy enough to be suppressed. I don't think that is a factor.
That sounds like it's gonna break a rifle in half. It's gonna somebody barrel gonna be jacked up.
So, I mean, in fact, I got an empty 308 case here. I mean, you're
Yeah,
necking this down to take a 338 projectile, which is essentially what they did with the 5.56 when they developed the 300 Blackout. They just chopped it off and necked it short and stuffed a 308 cartridge in there.
Oh wow.
right.
So that's
Yeah, 30
essentially,
caliber. Yeah.
yeah. Sorry. So essentially, that's what they did. Um, it is T. I'm gonna say, man, it's on you. If you get one and you find a load out there you like, I'll cook you up something.
Okay, sure.
You know something, guys. I think nephew makes a good point because with these potent rounds,
Hmm.
like plus P, plus P plus these rounds, man, these high powered rounds, you got to kind of make sure that you got a firearm that can handle that kind of pressure, right? Because
Hmm.
if you got a cheap firearm and you load something like that in there, like nephew said, it'll blow that barrel apart
That
because of the internal
that
pressure.
part. That part.
Yeah. So they got to make sure they got a good premium type of a firearm that's got a strong barrel and all that into consideration. When you think, Darth?
Yes, sir. That's why I told T when he put them, he might have to adjust his buffer, and he's got a light buffer in there. He told me he had an H1 in there,
Yeah, I think
so I
yeah,
told
Mm-hmm.
him,
yeah. My 4.5 inch barrel.
yeah,
So will it be safe for me to even shoot this crazy deadly anti
yeah,
savage ammo out of it?
yeah, you'll be fine, but you might, so the
You want
rifle
to
don't beat itself up. You might want
go
to
with a
put a
heavier
heavier
buffer.
buffer to slow it
Mm.
down because
Yeah.
here's the thing. And this is I don't do it to to test people stuff up, but I tell people when I do reloads and when I make the custom bullets, I tell them up front, if your shit ain't on point and you run my stuff and your rifle tear up, I am not responsible.
Mm.
So you need to
100%.
know whether I said you can shoot factory stuff all day. I said, but when you shoot these
Mm.
hit
Mm.
different. Literally, they hit
Ooh.
different. And
Ooh.
so that's why when I build my rifles, everything I do, I always put an adjustable gas block. So
Mm-hmm.
I just finished building out a 13 and a half inch 308 where I had to use an adjustable gas block because when I reload for 308s, I range all the way from 150 all the way up to 175. And
Mm-hmm.
so um, the pressures in a 308 are significantly more than a 5.56. So
Yeah,
case
it's
in
Mm.
point,
way tighter.
so a 5.56 223 round, your max pressures out of an AR-15 is 51,000 psi,
Mm.
52,000 psi.
Mm.
That's a base minimum for a 308. 308,
Yeah.
you're looking at 62,000 psi.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
And
Once, once,
so if you don't have your stuff set up right, the right buffer, an adjustable gas block, or a low profile gas block,
okay.
your your uh your
I'm
gas
about
port
to
got to
plug
be
out.
right. So
Hey,
that ain't if all that ain't synced, don't shoot no reloads
Yeah.
because
hey,
you've got to get right before you start getting into that.
hey, hey,
So that's
Darth.
why,
Before I shoot the rounds that you're gonna do for me,
yes, sir.
we're gonna get together
Okay,
so that you can take a look at this right here,
yes, sir.
so that you can inspect it and you can make sure that I got the right gas block, the right buffer before I even run that ammo
Yes, sir.
through here. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So we will get together either before the banquet sometime. We're gonna get together. We'll make it happen. You might run through Atlanta or what have you, but when we get together, I want you to take a look at this piece right here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
And let me know what you think it needs.
you. Okay. And so
You
when we
know.
do that, Dr. Holyfield, I'm going to bring a variety of 6.5 Creedmoors and we're gonna run it and see what it likes.
Roger
And
that.
then we can start fine tuning it. Then we can come out with those heavier projectiles. But
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna give you those match burners. Those are gonna be off point. So then I'm gonna bring some more samples and we're gonna run it through all of it and see what it really likes. And once
All
we
right.
find that round that it likes, we're good.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
hmm
right,
We're
right.
I
good.
like that. I like that. I like that.
We can tighten up the shot group. We can open it up. Whatever you want to do.
Man, this
I
Beautiful.
is
like that.
wow. So I'm not gonna have no issues out of my 4.5 inch. But why would put the heavier buffer on there? What would because I
So
really don't
you
know which buffer that's on there. All I know is when I broke it down and said H. I don't know whether it's a
It's the
H1,
factory
H2, or
buff. That's probably just the factory buffer
it's a
then.
factory
factory
buffer.
buff.
Yeah,
So you can still try it and see,
right.
but what's going to happen is in uh, rifles that aren't tuned T. So because you're using a more potent powder versus what they use in factory loads,
Yeah.
there's going to be a higher cyclic rate. And what the
Hmm.
cyclic rate is the buffer going back like this.
Oh shit.
So what'll happen is because there's higher quality powders in there,
Okay.
when that bolt carrier goes back, and because all that pressure that's sending it back, it's
Yeah.
gonna bounce it back forward too fast,
Faster. Yeah.
so where the case when it comes out, it doesn't have time to pick up the next one. It'll catch
Hmm.
that other one
Oh,
because
so
it's
in other
moving so
words, my
fast.
shit gonna jam.
Basically,
No, no.
I would say basically,
So
you ain't gonna have no next round in there,
no.
or your
So
round
then
ain't gonna eject.
yeah.
Oh shit. So I
So
got get an H2.
you gotta slow it down because it's gonna move too fast.
So
And
H2 or
then
H3 buffer.
I would start with the H2.
I go
Go
straight
with
to
the H2.
I go straight to A4. Forget all that. I'm putting the heaviest shit in there, and I'm changing the spring.
Oh
So
wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't
I would
playing.
Okay.
go
Wow.
with the start. I would definitely start at H2 and see what happens.
Okay.
But what you want
Okay.
to look at too, T, you want to look at where it's throwing the brass. You want to
Okay.
make sure it's 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Right.
Your angle got to be right out to the side, not
Out to the
behind you.
side or sort of, so either like this or
Yeah.
like this.
Okay.
Not like this, because if it's
Right.
Yeah,
going forward, that means it's over pressurized,
that's it.
over gassed.
And that's
Okay.
where adjustable gas blocks come in
Yeah.
handy at though too.
And so what's going to happen is you're going to, if you continue firing, some people don't care that their gun is over gassed because that allows them to run a variety of ammo.
Mm,
Okay.
But it
Okay.
also shortens the lifespan of your gun because the gun is beating the shit out of itself.
yeah,
So
Mm.
instead of when the bolt carrier goes back and picks up that next round, it's going back and slamming forward and slamming forward and slamming forward. And so
Okay.
what's going to happen after so many rounds, you're going to have what's called bolt shear, and
yeah.
your lugs are going to start shearing off.
Mm.
And then it's going to really be a problem because then you're going to have gas escaping through the barrel back into your system.
Yeah.
So not only is you got gas pushing through the gas tube,
Boy,
you're going to
preaching.
have gas coming through the bolt where the bolt locks up with the barrel. That lug is going to be missing, so you're going to have all that gas coming back,
Yeah,
hitting you in the
flying in your
face.
face. Yeah,
Mm.
So all
Mm.
you gonna smell is
Man.
gunpowder the entire time.
that's it,
So
man.
so will that still do that if I had a longer barrel, like a 16 inch or a 10.5 inch
It'll
or a
do it.
7.5 inch?
It'll do it. It
It
don't
could do
matter
it.
how long the
It
barrel
don't.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Okay.
it's over gas, it's gonna the rifle's
Shit.
gonna beat the shit out of itself.
Yeah, I had to put a KNS gas piston on my one of my AKs
Hmm.
because it was over gas from the factory. But
Wow.
yeah, but shit, you put that adjustable gas piston in there, I can
Hey,
turn that shit, and I can run a suppressor on that and turn the gas down,
Hmm.
and that motherfucker, it's like I'm shooting a 22.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Darth.
Sir.
You got two firearms to get ammo for me.
Okay.
The 6.5, and then his big brother.
Oh Lord. Wow.
Ooh, Google them. Ooh, ooh. That
What you
nice.
got there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That nice.
This right here is the it's from Anderson Manufacturing. It's an AM15 multi-cal
Oh my
Okay.
God.
with
That nice there.
with the vortex optics.
So
So this
Yep.
one right here, I'm gonna want you to take a look at this one, and I'm gonna need some
That's wow.
oh, you got a
Yeah.
That
full
I'm gonna need
barrel on there.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
he ain't fucking around.
That's a
He's
Yeah.
no.
full
not
barrel
fucking
on there.
around.
Dang.
Wow.
That's tough.
Hey T, that's when I met you. I really fell in love with your content, with your platform. Remember, you used to show all your guns and everything. I said,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you used to dance across
this
that bedroom.
man, this is the real. This brother right here is the real deal. So we ain't got nothing but gun guys in here tonight.
Right
Mm.
on.
So
All day
so yeah,
long.
man, I'm gonna need you to hook me up, man.
So
I'm
what
gonna
caliber
pass that
is that one?
information. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna give you
This is
everybody.
shoot.
Everybody we gonna
This,
exchange information.
okay, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Right.
But what caliber is the second one, Doctor Holyfield?
Oh, the one I just showed you.
Yes, sir.
I believe 223. It can shoot 223, and I believe 5.56.
Okay.
So is it a 223 wild?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's a
Yep.
223 wild,
It is a
223.
223 wild. It says it right. It says it right there on the barrel.
Right. Oh well.
Okay, Dr. Holyfield,
Two
here you
two.
go, right here.
Uh
This
oh.
is the
He already.
556. This is the
Ooh.
556
Oh
version of the
Ah,
round.
he
man.
already got it.
Already got it.
He already got it.
Already got it.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So
So
Oh
this,
man.
two round, a gun that's chambered in two round. Does that mean that it only shoots 223?
no, that
223?
means it shoots both. So 223 cannot shoot 556, but
Right.
556 can shoot 556 and 223.
Right.
223 wild can shoot both 223 and 556.
Okay. Okay.
So, but 223 wild is the most accurate of all, well, all three of them.
Roger that.
So when it comes to accuracy, you want a 223 wild barrel.
Roger that. That's
Mhm.
what I got.
Most 223 wild barrels are going to be 18 inches or more.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's gonna
Well,
be
So
shoot.
man.
Well, I just need me some in 762 by 39 because that's what I'm taking when I step out.
Yeah.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. I tried 7.62 by 39, and I don't know if I'm just a dumbass, but I could not get them to seat. So what was happening was the bullet kept falling inside the cartridge. And I was like,
Mm,
well, what the hell?
Mm.
I
mm.
tried I tried maybe 30 loads, and I kept having the same problem. I gave up. So
Well,
how long, Westby? I'm starting to have this week. I've been thinking
Okay.
about possibly retrying.
Okay. Okay.
please do.
So, while
Yeah, you
Dr.
gonna
Hart,
hook me up.
while Dr. Holyfield up here showing,
I'm just saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Right.
Hold on. Let me hold on. So everybody shut. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm going to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. The blood pressure medicine I'm on, we had me on the run.
Right.
Yeah, because told you I was in the hospital, right? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
what?
You send me the pictures and everything, man. But you know what? I'm happy
Yeah, I was
right now
laid
because
up, man.
you looking good, my brother, nephew. You looking back to yourself again. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
and I
And you,
finally I'm finally bounced back.
yeah, yeah. God is good. God is
Ain't he?
good,
All the
nephew.
time. All the
Yeah,
time, man.
yeah.
And I
God
just
is
trust
good.
him.
Right, right. But yeah, this right here, I can't wait to put it to test. And I will get a H2, buffer on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna use that factory. I'll try it, but then if I'm having hiccups with it, then I know to try that H2 and then just keep moving on up to the H3 or whatever that's heavier.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
So,
That's all you
but
gotta
still,
do.
T, I would still try I still would run with the way you got it set up,
Yeah.
just in case it's not overgassed.
Yeah.
But the main thing I want you to pay attention to is where your cases are coming out,
Okay.
whether they're coming
Okay.
out, perpendicular to your rifle,
Right.
or they're slightly back behind.
Okay. Okay.
Now, if they're just falling out, like dumping at your feet, that means it's under gas, and
Okay.
you might need an adjustable gas block.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
uh,
I'm about to die.
you
Hold on,
you you
brothers.
should be you should be you should be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
be good. Now
Right.
you're gonna notice, the recoil too, because them reloads are stout.
Mm.
They stout.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna brace myself for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna brace myself for it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get to the range tomorrow. If don't nothing
They
come up,
stout.
I know some things I gotta handle. If not tomorrow though, for Sunday for sure. And
Okay.
shit, I'll just buy me an H2 buffer. I'm pretty sure they got them at the gun shop. The range is at the gun shop. So I'll
They'll
Okay.
just
have them.
get one and go from there.
Now, West B, this is for you.
Let me see what you got.
Mm-mm.
You see what that is, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Is that that
762 there.
Nice.
KS-47?
That's
So
762 there, ain't it?
this is a CMMG mute.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Okay.
So I
That's
got
that
it set
mutant.
up.
I heard of that.
Yeah.
I know somebody else that
So
got that.
Go
I
back
got
up
it
with
set
go.
up. I
I
got it
can't
set
That's
see
up
it.
in the.
nice.
I
I
can't
got
see
it
the
set up.
lower.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
You see the trigger, right?
I
Yeah.
like that
Ooh,
trigger.
yes,
Oh, that's
sir.
I like that
crazy.
trigger. I like
Have
You
that
see the
trigger.
now,
offset red dot, right?
yeah.
Okay. It
Have
just
you heard
worked.
Nice.
of have you heard of Rise Armament?
You know that
Yeah.
bro already unlocked,
Okay.
right?
That's the triggers I go with. I go with the
Yeah.
Rise Armament triggers.
And that's
Okay.
Okay.
what's in my 6.5 Grendel.
Okay. All right. That's what's in my 308. All right.
That's
Just
what's
all
in my
right.
6.5.
Yeah.
And matter of
So we on
fact,
the same page.
that's what's in that 13.5 inch 308 I built.
Ooh. So mine is I got a 20-inch heavy barrel 308 with the Rise Armament in it. I
So
was gonna
my
get that Ruger S far, but I don't
Don't do
trust
it.
it because it's too light. It's too
No,
light. I feel like something
it's
gonna blow
fine.
apart.
No, I had one, and so I put in. I had to take that bullshit gas block that they had out because you don't have enough click adjustments to get
Thank
it
you.
to cycle. And so I had to pull that off and put on a regular adjustable gas block
Mm,
because I didn't have enough clicks in order for it to cycle reliably. Now, once I got it going, it was fine. So I took the buffer that was in there, I put the H2 version of the JP Enterprise silent capture spring in there.
hmm
And so when I put that in there, it functioned flawlessly.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, the only reason I got rid of it was because the guy liked the way I had it set up, and I had my eyes on the Springfield Hellion. And so
Man.
I was like, all right, brother, hold tight. So after I did and I got the Hellion, I was like, well, damn, I ain't got no 308. And so it just so happened the gun store had the 308 pistol that I had been oohing and ahhing over. And
hmm
I was like, I'm probably never going to see this again. Let me go on and get it.
There you
And so
go.
when I got it, I set it up to the way that I like to shoot. And my 308 pistol is probably one of the best AR-10s that I have fired.
Oh
And
Yeah,
wow.
bro.
I've had several 308s. And I was telling T this. Um, the expensive rifles don't necessarily mean that they're the best. I had
Facts.
the main one that
Yeah.
everybody put on their
Yeah.
bucket list. I had a Scar 17.
What?
Ooh.
The only props that I will give that Scar 17, the Scar 17 could not handle my reloads. The Scar
Mm.
17 sheared off one of the lugs, but still fired. It would fire three, and then it would jam up. I had to clear the jam, then it'll fire three shots. So my reloads are that stout. It sheared off that lug.
Never mind. Don't send me no.
So
Don't send me no shit. Cause I don't want. Nah, hell, no, I don't want none of that.
so
Nah.
We
so
got a
what
quick
ended up
question for you
happening?
too when you're done.
So what ended up happening is one of the gun shops that I deal with. I was telling them what was happening, and come to find out, it was my fault.
Mm.
I
Mm.
loaded compressed rounds. And the reason I know that they were, I over pressurized the rounds, and therefore the gun was over pressurized.
Mm.
My my gas regulator was stuck, so I couldn't adjust it. And so what happened was when I took it in and we took it apart, primers were clogged up in the piston system. And
Mm.
so anytime you have a gun, whether it's 223, 556, 308, 65 grit, Creedmoor, any round, when the primer's blown out, that is the number one telltale sign that your gun is overgassed and the rounds you're shooting are overpressurized.
Right on.
Mm.
Mm.
So I had primers that were falling out when he took it out and the lugs were sheared off. That was last year. And so that was when FN started uh, focusing solely on military contracts and did not invest a whole lot into civilian support. And
Mm.
so the wait list for them to repair my gun was 8 months.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
Mm.
Wow.
um, I've done so much business with gun stores in Memphis that they were like, "Bruh, I'll go on and take the hit on that one. I know some people that want a scar. I'll get it right, and I'll give you this on it towards this." I was like, "All right, cool." And that and before that started happening, my scar was not the most accurate gun, and this came from even working up loads for it. It just wasn't accurate, and so it essentially became a prop. So when I would have, the fellas over and they were like, "Man, you got all these guns. You got a Call of Duty gun? Yeah, it's that piece of shit right there.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That scar. Go and shoot that." So they did more taking pictures with it than shooting it, and because I just it just didn't do anything for me. And
Right
then
on.
once I messed it up with the overpressurized rounds and my gas regulator
Mm.
being stuck, I was like, I'm just gonna go and get rid of it.
Yeah,
And
I don't blame
so
you, brother.
at that point, that's when I made the decision that um, I'm only going to start dealing with guns, whether it's AR-10 or AR-15, where I control everything.
Mm.
And
Right.
like I was telling T, and like I was telling Dr. Holyfield, when I build guns, the first thing I do, adjustable gas block. That's the first thing that goes on.
That's it.
So what I did, um, I kind of experimented with the buffer system on my 308. I went with the Kinshot hydraulic buffer and the spring code blue spring, no, red spring. So that created enough tension on the buffer and the spring to slow that bolt down when it goes back. So in those 308, that bolt carrier that you got, Dr.
Mhm.
Holyfield, that thing is massive.
It's
That's a
huge.
so we got to slow that. We're gonna have to slow that down. And so this combination that I got, which is the Kinshot and the Red Spring Co. It gives me the perfect ejection pattern with 150 up to a 168 grain bullets. So,
Mm.
like you said, we're going to develop those 140 grains, and then we're gonna bring some other stuff out there to actually see what it really likes.
Wow,
You
that's
see,
what's up.
this is what a subject matter expert sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
he's spinning on 10.
hey,
He
Right.
know what he
hey, hey,
talking
hey,
about.
hey, and Darth, I like
Yes,
that
sir.
that flat trigger.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that
Geisley.
flat
Yeah.
foot
You know,
guy.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one like that too.
That's
oh
crazy.
man,
That's crazy.
let
You
me
know what that is, right?
Mm,
Dr. Host.
Ooh.
Dr. Host,
Ah,
Oh
what
we
my
what you
first.
see
God.
there, brother? What you
All
see
right,
there?
this
Oh
is
my
hey, hey,
God.
hey, 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 this is a tribute to John Wick. This is that can this is that
Oh yeah,
Canic
yeah, yeah.
TT
I saw that.
Canic
I
T
saw that.
Canic
Yeah. The Tan
TTI
Tactical. Tan
Tan
Tactical.
Tactical. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is how we do it.
So
That's clean. That's clean there,
I
That's
boy.
the one you
I
took
was
to
one
the
of the.
range yesterday. You man,
Yes, sir.
you kind of
Yes, sir.
what's
That's the
that you
one you
cut in
cut that
half?
card up.
Yes,
A
sir.
card. You cut a card. He cut a
You
card in
cut that
half
card
and
in
ran.
half with that.
Yeah, yeah.
With this right here.
With that
Yes,
can.
sir.
That's a
With the
bad
Wow.
Canic.
motherfucker.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Bad
beautiful.
motherfucker. Well, you know what, y'all?
Hey, we gonna get together.
Yeah, it's been
We
one
Absolutely.
got
hell of a
to.
night. Um, I appreciate you coming on the panel, nephew and brother Jackson. Come on, man, the man of the hour, Darth Vader that made me them deadly, the funky town cinder seeds, man. It's been a beautiful thing. I can't wait to get into the range to try. Come on, man. I love it. I love it. Thank you for blessing me. Um, I'm about to jump off, and then I'm about to
Okay.
start it up because they don't release. Trump don't release them UFO files, so it's a treasure trove of videos that I got access to now, y'all. So I'm gonna come.
Oh
I'm gonna come
man.
back live. I'm gonna play some of the videos. Hell, I even got my own video of my own sighting that back in 2016. And before I leave, before we end this live, I know we freestyling it now. I want to ask each one of y'all before I go off this live because I'm about to do the Trump UFO files. I'm about to launch it and start this up. But I want to know
You talking to me,
from
man?
each one of y'all. I want to know what was the sighting that y'all saw. Have you seen anything? Hold on, right quick. Hold on.
I done seen some shit.
Hello,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I don't think too many people haven't
Oh
seen
shit, I'm in the
things.
middle of a live right now, but
No,
I'm about to end
everybody
the
seen something, but
Yeah,
live
all you gotta
so
do is look
you can
up.
just start heading this
yeah.
way and I can pick you up or you can either
And
way. It'll be
so
about 5 minutes.
the house out there in the country, when it's a clear night,
Okay, I'll
you
see
see
you.
lights that
All
shouldn't
right.
be up there.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can go out there at nighttime and I see four Black Hawks in tactical formation with all the lights off flying, over the property.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some stuff out there. Hey
Yeah.
T, when you do it before you go on, I just found this out. Look up 2024 Bayside Marketplace shooting
Okay. Okay.
in Miami, Florida,
Okay.
and see this one will blow your mind.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
This one will blow your mind. I'm gonna put it like this: the shooting was a distraction for what really happened,
What?
Mm.
and the government was immediately on the spot. Let's just say a portal
Yeah, go
opened.
ahead and throw them in there. I'm gonna do them in a minute.
A portal was opened, and something came out
You
of it
about to
that
get
was
me by
10 feet
then.
tall. That's all I'm
Oh
gonna say.
Oh,
shit.
Huh?
Oh. All right. Okay. All right. You
It
don't
was a
got.
midget.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna come back live. I'm gonna show the some of the footage. I gotta make a run right quick. But damn, because I don't want her walking. So what I'm gonna
Okay.
do? I'm gonna end this live, and I'm coming back with the Trump files, and I am gonna look that up. Look, I appreciate every single one of y'all. for tuning in, for blessing the
Thank you,
channel once
brother.
again.
West B,
The man
Dr.
of the
Yeah,
Holyfield.
hour,
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
Darth
y'all.
Vader, and I promise y'all, I'm gonna exchange y'all number. I'm gonna get a Jax. I'm gonna give you rest nephew's number. I'm giving you
No, his shit
my
too hot
brother
for
Darth
my
Vader.
rifles. I don't want my rifles explode. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, we good. We good. Watch it to blow up
man,
in my face.
man,
Y'all be playing.
Nah,
another
brother. You
epic
good, brother.
classic night.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Salute. Love y'all,
Appreciate
bro.
Yes.
y'all.
One love,
And
guys. One love.
Yes,
one
sir.
love, peace,
One
Hey,
love,
love.
and
Yeah.
salute. You know what I'm
hey, T,
saying?
Salute.
Young
T,
Freak Nation
please.
salute, baby. I
Hold
love
on, T.
y'all. To the next
T,
one. Yeah.
pass West B my information too, brother.
Okay. I'm about to do that. As soon as I make this run, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna be giving I'm gonna change phone numbers. And then
Okay,
we gonna
absolutely.
go from there. Okay.
That'll work.
Much
Sounds
love.
good.
Once again, Jax, thank you,
All right,
brother.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
You
sir.
Hey,
guys
we
take
gonna do
care.
that
One
Love
love.
y'all.
podcast.
Be safe
Yes,
out
sir.
One
there.
One
love,
love.
y'all.
Y'all too.
All
All right.
Peace
right.
Peace.
out. Love ya. Salute,
Peace.
baby.